Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Jarrett Goes to the Movies, a weekly podcast where Jarrett Reddick and friends get together and talk about a movie that they watched that week. Plus, whatever the hell else is on their minds. Get ready for the best hour and a half you'll have in the next hour and a half. Here they are, Eric, Casey, Sean, Amy, and because he's famous, his name's on the show, Jarrett. Welcome to Jarrett Goes to the Movies.
Thank you, everybody. Welcome to Jarrett Goes to the Movies. This week we'll be talking about Burn After Reading, and I'd like to. I'm wondering if anybody has noticed my shirt.
You're sitting behind a computer, so I couldn't see it.
Roadhouse.
Roadhouse.
It says Roadhouse with Peter Griffin.
It's the real
Roadhouse.
Yeah. So anyway, here's what's up, guys. As you guys know, we are 100% sponsored by our Patreon supporters. And we are doing a drive to try to get more people to sign up. So here's what we're doing. For all new Patreon subscribers that sign up or upgrade to the $35 tier, you'll be receiving the following bundle as our gift to you. Listen up. So you go to the $35 tier, and here's what you get. You get to a Back to the Future logo tee. We only have small, medium, large, and extra large right now, and that's all we have. But if that doesn't fit you, you could get one for a friend. You get a fact check coffee mug and a logo koozie. Plus, you get a custom cameo style shout out video from anyone on the show. So Amy did her first cameo last week, and so you can get that from anybody on the show. So here's the thing, that's going up to the $35 tier. Or starting out as that. But wait, there's more. You also will receive the Patreon level perks that go along with that, such as you can submit a movie review of any movie that we do. Every week you can participate in the show and we will play it on there. You also get 4 cameo shout out videos a year from any one of the cast that you can disperse however you like, maybe somebody's birthday or Christmas. You also become a 5 questions reserve player, meaning if someone who is at the $50 level can't make it, you will be called up to the big leagues and be able to play against some of the greats. So keep that in mind. You also get a 20% discount in the merch store, and you get to hear your name mentioned as a producer on every episode. You receive 4 perks per year, which the last one was the new Bowling for Soup notebook. I'm sorry. Jarrett Goes to the Movies.
So we just had a bunch of shit in the warehouse.
Wait, maybe you should give away some Bowling for Soup shit. Maybe people.
Maybe I probably could.
Maybe people would want it.
You get a Bowling for Soup grab bag. Plus, you get access to hundreds of hours of outtakes and bonus episodes and videos and things like that. This is over $100 of value, and it is shipped to you at no charge. Again, shirt sizes are only small, medium, large, and extra large. To make it even sweeter. To make it even sweeter. Sweetier. If one of our current Patreon supporters has one of their friends or family sign up for this bundle, you have them let us know, and we will send you a free koozie and mug just for sending them our way. So share this.
Unbelievable.
And win some free shit. So if that sounds good to you, head on over to patreon.com, Jarrett Goes to the Movies, and sign up now. That is $35 a month, by the way, not an episode. And by the way, you can still... this is also eligible to current Patreon supporters that are at the $20 level and lower. So you can upgrade to the 35 and rock out with the winning team. It's only valid for the next 25 new subscribers. So act now. Offer valid in the United States only. I know, but and we already have 3 of these gone, so 22 left. And here's the thing: if you just want to be a supporter, $1 a month is a lot. So, do that. You get the merch. I've said this 1,000 times. Give us $1 a month, buy something every month, and you get 20% off. So let's say there's a shirt. You buy a shirt, you get $2 off. You gave us $1. You just made a fucking $1. No, $1. But that's okay. It's all right.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's
because you subtracted it.
It's math. Yeah. Anywho, but the $5 level is cool. The $10 level is cool. $30, $35 level. There's the $50 level. There are no more $100 level available, but you can wait that out. I don't know if the current two are ever going away, but you know what? I'm perfectly fine with that.
Well, don't jinx it.
Damn it. Patreon, one more time. Patreon.com/Jarrett Goes to the Movies. Now, understand, too, I know you guys hear me do this at the beginning of every episode, but we're commercial free, you know? So please listen to the spiel, listen to the names, and suck a dick.
And it's not that we wouldn't do commercials if anybody were willing to attribute their brand awareness campaign to this show.
Where's Miracle Whip?
But there's too much talk about, animal dick sucking and
that's true.
Like weird shit.
Reptilian.
In no way is that accurate.
Reptilian
touch.
He is making shit up.
So
that is not. Our show doesn't even teeter on the verge of not being appropriate.
Where's loveareptile.com? Where's their endorsement?
Yeah, we have decided to be crowdfunded. We're going to stay crowdfunded as long as we can. And if there ever is a time that we can't afford to keep the show on the air, we will try to go to adverts and lose the whole Patreon thing.
This just in. Loveareptile.com, not a thing.
But I don't want to do both.
Buy it.
Guys, I gotta tell you guys something. This is a big deal. Gage Strickland went from the $20 level to the $35 level. Guys, Jeff Yeager went from the $20 level to the $35 level. And get this, Greg Stevens, he went from the $20 level to the $35 level. Thank you guys so very much. I honestly, we love doing this show. All of the money that comes in, 100% of it goes to keep Eric and Sean in diapers and to pay for the perks. I promise you that Amy, Casey, and myself do not take any money from the show. We just enjoy doing it. And so...
Yeah, we do.
I enjoy doing it, too.
I understand that.
Okay, I just wanted to clarify that.
I just want to let y'all know that I've just got down a rabbit hole of very sad reptile people. And there's a lot of... Do reptiles feel love?
Reptile people
What's the most affectionate reptile?
Hillary Clinton?
What is the friendliest gecko?
What is the most affectionate reptile?
Steve
Leopard
is the
gecko?
friendliest gecko.
Leopard gecko. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all never seen Steve the friendly gecko online?
Is that the Geico gecko? Is that his real name?
No, his name is
Can you bond
Gerald
with your reptile?
Jabert or Gerald Jabert.
Gerald Jabert.
That's right.
Gecko. Geico gecko.
You don't think that's right? What's the gecko's name?
I don't know. I've got to do this. Oh, hey, he heard his name. Hey guys, also we're on Twitch. We're streaming these things, and it's super cool because you can sign up on Twitch and then you'll get an alert whenever we go live. So the chat room's been really fun lately. So by all means, go to twitch.tv/Jarrett Goes to the Movies and sign up for that. Let's get down to the show here, guys. This is a David Dooley and Woody Chambers production. Our producers are at the $20 level and up, and they are Ed Craner, Amy Pitzinger, Andy Smith, Ashley C., Brian Mason, Brian Dunning, Shell Ordway, Chris Cranfill, Chris Jacobs, Corey Reed, Daniel Cotton, David Dooley, David Murray, Denny Chambers, Derek Smith, Diane Small, Don Petretta, Gage Strickland, Gregory Cordone, Greg Lee, Greg Stevens, A Hangover You Don't Deserve podcast, Jared Spear, Jason Ellsworth, Jeff Millman, Jeff Yeager, fucking Joe Barlow, Joey Bishop, John Gickler, Joseph Richards, Josh Millman, Kate Etro, Katie Gardner, Kim Murphy, Kirsty Fisher, Les Zaldor Zalewski, Lily Hollihan, Lisa Winsel, Lucy Murray, Mandy Pretty, Michael Price, Mike Breton, Mike Leblanovitz, Minnie Cox, Nick Brignoni, Rodon James, Ray Elliott, Rich Osborne, Robert Mays, Sean Blackstone, Sean Barger, Steve May, Steve Rhodes, Tim Toole, Tim Trafton from Maine, who will be on his first ever 5 questions later in the program, Trey Wren, Vinny Cataldo, Wendy Matta, Woody Chambers, and Svi Hurst, everybody. Give it up. Give it up, 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 give it up. Burn After Reading, 2008. Comedy crime. It's 2008. I mean, kind of a wacky thing here because people were still using like landlines and shit, So like, this is like cell phones existed, but not iPhones yet, kind of thing. Like people had bricks.
That
in 2008
is not true.
No, 2008 is when I graduated high school. And that was a thing.
2008, I had my little tiny flip phone. I think razors were a thing in 2008, but not the iPhone.
No, iPhone came out in 2009. I'm almost positive.
Yeah.
Really?
No.
I think I'd
so.
agree with you on that because 2008, I think I still had a little flip phone, or it was this tiny little white
I think
thing.
it came out in 2009.
I believe you.
2007. So
Yeah, but for the everyday person.
Son of a bitch.
People had them, but it was like, hey, I got this really badass phone. Look, it looks like I'm drinking a beer, and that's all it did.
Oh, I remember that.
Oh, well, then later on in
Get
fucking
lighter.
life, we learned that it can flip a coin. I'll tell you that much. Jesus
the
Christ.
things that there's no end to the things that this thing can
You
do.
gotta get
Chris
this
Bernie.
thing. Look at all the shit it can do.
Chris Bernie still,
lighter.
to this day,
He
does the fucking, when Bowling for Soup shows, holds up the iPhone ladder. I mean, and
Oh
just
my
waits
gosh.
for it. And he's
brilliant.
He flips his phone. He's got like this leather case that's just like a flap. He flaps it open, gets the lighter out, he holds it up. Oh, so good.
You didn't need an iPhone because all you had was the fucking what was the one?
I had the Sidekick.
The Sidekick.
I had
fucking
the
Sidekick.
The little flippy guy.
I had the Razor and the Sidekick for a very long time.
Yeah, you and Paris
I had the
Hilton.
Sidekick slide
Oh, the
though. 'cause
Sidekick
the
was
flipper
so
always
good.
broke.
Ooh, I didn't have any of those.
I was like a fucking Sidekick ninja, man. I had a little holster.
Oh my
Pop
gosh.
that thing out and
bet you did.
Pow! And it was open and shit. And I'm just like typing. Man, I would write novels on that thing. And I'll never forget this true story. Swin and my two managers, Swin and Paul, used to have two guys that were day to day, and now Paul only does Blue October and Swin does me. And not does me. Jesus Christ, guys. And he goes, man, I've just noticed you've been really short on email for like a few months. Is everything all right? And I'm just like, yeah, they fucking did away with the Sidekick.
Oh, no.
I'm trying to type on this stupid, this
Stupid iPhone.
yeah,
Stupid
man,
piece
it took
of
me
shit
a while
iPhone.
to fucking get to that.
But
thing,
getting
by the way.
like back then, like I always got any cool phones off of like Craigslist and like weird parking lots, from people. Because it
That's
was way
smart.
easier to get phones back then.
Because you weren't trying to get
didn't get-
murdered
What?
and or raped.
You go, that's smart.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
No, that's
that is
the
how you
opposite of
fucking
smart.
get murdered.
Well, look at her. She's here. She made it through
We
another
just had this
situation.
conversation
That doesn't
the
make
other
it
day.
smart.
Not
Yeah.
murdered, and I got to check my MySpace at school. Suck it.
MySpace.
Son of a bitch. All right, Burn After Reading. This is Casey's pick, by the way. 2008 comedy, comedy crime, hour and 37 minutes.
Felt like 7 hours. That's true.
Not true.
No.
I
This
disagree.
went
I thought it was
really
very
fucking
fast.
for me.
I paused it for the first time, and there were 30 minutes left. And I
Honestly,
went,
that makes
wait,
me
what?
happy because I was worried. Whenever you like watch a movie you like, I mean, even if y'all hate it, I'm glad that y'all didn't think it was slow because I feel like you analyze it more because you're
yeah,
like,
when you
"Fuck."
pick it, of course.
Sure.
So I'm
I
literally
lived
sitting there and I'm
through
like,
the burbs.
and they're like, oh yeah, God, we all did, and I'm like, oh, this feels like it's lasting forever. They're gonna say it took 19 hours to watch.
I'll
No,
be
in
honest.
fact, I thought it was short.
When we got to the fourth clip, I was like, okay, so this is going to be one of those ones where he skips like a whole section because it's going to be a bunch of like either rapid stuff or there's just going to be some sort of lull. Something's going to happen. And there wasn't.
There was neither.
And he didn't. And like, I was just like, fuck, this is over. So it went by really, really fast. You guys are looking for a movie that watches really, really fast. Maybe date night or something. This is a great one. It really is if you haven't seen it already.
Had you seen it, Eric?
I had not seen it.
Sean?
No.
He's
I said no.
he said no.
No, I haven't seen it yet.
7 out of 10 on IMDb. Yeah, I mean, I think this is probably about right, just based on the kind of movie it is. 78%.
I think people maybe, and I'm not saying maybe it's a 10 out of 10 movie, maybe it's not a 95 Rotten Tomatoes movie, but I bet that there's some segment of people who were just confused by it, weren't sure if they were watching a comedy, because it is for a while until it's not all of the sudden, very, very abruptly.
I don't
And
know.
so
No, what you're saying is true because I actually went and looked and I thought about it and I went and read reviews under like the IMDb and the things and all of them were just like, what the fuck is this? Like, is it supposed to be funny or is it supposed to be dark or is it like
It's
it
supposed
was
to be
exactly
a
like-
Coen Brothers movie, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that's it.
That's all you can say.
And that isn't easily consumable for some people.
Sure.
But I think people who respect that genre because it's its own thing.
I think it's funny. I think I get into a certain mood when I watch these kinds of movies, and I find some of the darkness funny. So like when he comes out of that fucking house and pops the guy with a hammer, like I died laughing.
yeah.
Like,
When he hits that-
that's the fucking funniest thing I've ever seen.
When he hits that dildo with a hammer.
But like on Fargo, when he puts the guy in the fucking wood chipper, you're like, that's fucking hilarious.
It's a barrel of laughs.
Yeah, it really is. It's fucking funny. I don't know why. All right, $37 million budget, which means these actors all did it very, very, very cheap to be able to do the movie because fucking A-listers from hell on this one. And box office 164. So obviously it made some money. I'm sure a lot of people took points. Now I'm excited about this because, as you guys know, when Eric hasn't seen a movie, he gets to look at the movie poster and the title, and then he tells us what he thinks the movie is going to be about. No research. Let's hear what he came up with.
Over to Eric Pre-synopsis.
I had the benefit on this one that we have used a couple of still shots from this movie in our movie round on trivia night
okay.
a couple of times.
Okay.
Oh.
So I had that and the title. The poster didn't help much on this one because it's just kind of a bunch of cast faces and that's it. So, but I feel like I came close. A bodybuilder gets his hands on some important classified information, but will he get it into the right hands before the bad guys come a knocking? I get that is not what happened, but
No, it's pretty
that's a
good.
Fairly
Why did you think classified documents
Burn after reading.
Okay, so that's
That title
you went right to spy.
And I've seen Brad Pitt like in the workout clothes,
Yeah.
and then just developed the plot of finding something you weren't supposed to, and can you get rid of it before it comes back to bite you in the ass?
As you guys know, Brad Pitt is one of my favorite actors. If not, I mean, some days I probably would say that he's my favorite. If it's not Robert De Niro that day or whatever. He's so fucking good in this, but it's also his chemistry with the Fargo lady. Like they have this just magic together. I was,
real comfort.
I was very, very just taken in. Anytime those two were together, I was just like, this is fucking great.
And that's saying a lot if that stands out to you, because there wasn't an interaction in this film between characters that wasn't fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
I agree.
We're about to get into the first clip.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's the first scene or not because I don't watch these, but from the first 2 minutes of this film, I didn't know if I was going to like it or not.
Yeah.
But I knew that I was in. Like, that is going to be it. Watching John Malkovich.
Yeah, it's an interesting thing watching him because I don't see a lot of John Malkovich movies because I don't watch a lot of movies that are fucked up. Like I saw Being John Malkovich.
That's a fucking weird
Which is kind of fucked
I
up.
don't remember that movie.
It's weird.
That's a fucked up one. I mean, I can't really think. What are his really big movies?
Being John Malkovich.
Okay. All right. I saw
He was in
Dangerous
Rounders.
Liaisons.
I've never seen
Con Air.
I've never seen any of those.
Of Mice and Men.
Okay. Oh, Of Mice and Men. He plays the mentally challenged.
Lenny.
Yeah, that's a fucking.
In the Line of Fire, Red 2.
Yeah. So here's the thing. I've probably seen 3 of his movies. But I mean, I think we were probably 15 minutes in, and I just said to Casey, I just go, Jesus Christ, this guy! Like,
I love him.
it's
He's so
fucking
good.
insane.
I just sat there and watched that opening monologue
Yeah.
and was
when
like,
in the office.
and there is not a word out of place. There's not a muscle movement out of place.
Yeah.
There's not a facial reaction out of place. It was like watching a master at work.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
a
he's a
top
fucking
5
genius.
guy.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you wonder what it's like to sit across that dude and be like the guy that has to say the next line or whatever. You know, like
Nope, I'd be out.
Yeah, I mean it'd be like
Jimi
everybody
Hendrix's
says
rhythm guitar player.
Well,
everybody
and
says that like Jamie Foxx was talking about one time on Howard Stern about how nervous you get when you're across from Leo DiCaprio and that motherfucker's about to deliver some shit and you've got to follow that. And it's like, look, I think Leo is probably the greatest actor of that generation. Like he's a better actor than Brad Pitt for sure. But Brad Pitt is just way prettier. Maybe not way prettier.
Prettier.
Yeah, he's fucking way prettier.
He's prettier.
Leonardo DiCaprio's got a thing.
He's kind of started. He kind of aged into that shit, right?
Brief aside, we watched Taken last time we were here, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we also talked about Yellowstone and how the girls love this Casey from Yellowstone.
Oh, okay.
Have you started watching this show?
To be fair, I like all of them.
Yes, I have. And he is in Taken 2, so we eventually must watch Taken 2.
Is he really?
Yeah, for reals.
Hilarious.
Oh, I gotta see it now.
Well, is it
have
from
you
like
been-
Game of Thrones or something?
No.
No,
Really?
Yeah.
no,
I thought he was.
I don't think so.
No. He's
He was in Game of Bones.
but he's fucking great.
I sure hope so. Sign me up for that one.
Okay. All right, so Eric, that great guess at the synopsis.
Over to Eric for his synopsis.
Oh, I know who he's from. He was from 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh,
yeah, he's the
sign me
brother.
up for that
Yeah.
too. I haven't seen that one.
He doesn't do any of the cool stuff in it. He's just there.
A disc containing mysterious information from a CIA agent ends up in the hands of two unscrupulous and daft gym employees who attempt to sell it.
Okay. I mean, the hard part about summarizing this movie is that there's so many other subplots.
You're home.
Honey, hang on to your hat. I've got some
Did you
news.
pick up the cheeses?
Huh?
The cheeses, were they ready?
The cheeses.
I didn't realize that you'd be home so early. Yeah, I left a message for you to stop by Arno's. The Magruders and the Farrers are coming this evening.
The Farrers. Ugh. What did Kathleen say
What?
when you left the message?
That she would give you the message.
Well, I don't know. I guess we had bigger news today. My day didn't revolve around whether
Do you
or
mean
not...
that you didn't pick up the cheeses?
Well, if I didn't get the message, then I didn't pick up the
Oh,
cheeses.
for
But honey,
fuck's sake,
hang
Ozzy,
on
what
to
now?
your...
I have to go
have
and pick them
some
up?
news to...
Stay here and get dressed.
Honey, we have to talk.
Well, not now. I mean, they're going to be here.
Who the fuck has people over less than an hour from when they get home from work?
Yeah.
And who tells someone in a bow tie and vest to get dressed?
I thought the same thing. I was like, what the fuck is he
Okay, I'll
supposed to
change into my formal wear.
Yeah, bitch, he's
It
fine.
could have been a themed party.
Let's talk about the movie for a little bit. So he's into the monologue. The trigger is just so funny because it's just like, well, you have a drinking problem.
You're a Mormon.
Yeah,
we
you-
all have a drinking problem
Just
compared to
what
you.
a fucking great trigger. And he's just
Jesus.
like, this is a crucifix. And he just holds his arm
This
up
is-
like he's being
Yeah, this is
crucified.
political.
This is political.
Every part of
It's just the way his mouth moves. It's
what
so
the
fucking
Yeah.
fuck? What the fuck? In the way that it just...
What the fuck?
The room
he
is
says so much.
silent too. Like in most scenes, like it's not so silent when these are happening. So like he's having to act with his face and his eyes. Because I was actually thought about it for the first time, actually having to think about it while I watched it for this, and just him sitting in that chair and the way he's looking at the guy and like, what the fuck is this guy doing here?
Yeah,
and
he
it's like
keeps referring to it too, like, oh, this
Vincent
fucking
or whatever
guy.
his name is.
It
Yeah.
set the tone for me. Like I said, I had no idea whether this was going to be a fun watch or something I was going to enjoy.
Do you still know whether it was a fun watch or not?
I mean, spoiler alert, this is probably one of my top 5 movies that we've done on this podcast.
Oh,
Okay.
dang.
So
As far
happy.
as like
Yay.
just enjoying, not knowing what to expect, enjoying the film, enjoying the actors, their craft. There is not a person. Name me one person in this film that misses one line, one
Yeah, even the fucking janitor.
missed,
Like,
one missed motion, one missed anything. It's perfectly acted. The story's great. What is there? And it was not 2.5 hours long.
Yeah.
It was so fun for me. I got done. I was like,
told
That's
Jared, I
a
said,
little bit surprising.
I told me I'm on the fence on how I feel like Eric's gonna think about this.
Yeah.
fucking
I
loved
assumed.
it.
I guess we'll talk about all that later. Right?
What? No, you can talk about anything
I
you want.
assumed Amy would not like it. I don't know why. I thought that maybe you think it would move slow.
No, I loved it.
Okay, awesome. And
I'd seen it before, but I didn't remember. I remembered 2 scenes, and that was it.
See, I was on the fence as to whether
I thought you might think it was boring, and on him I wasn't sure.
Because quite frankly, nothing fucking happens. Like it is literally no. I get it, and I love it, and I liked how that was. But like, it's literally a movie of inaction.
But it is inaction, but with all of the attributes of
an action. Yeah.
Of like that feeling you get when you know something's about to happen is the way I felt the entire film. Now, whether or not you think it paid off, and I still do think that it paid off.
Yeah.
So, I agree. But with even if you didn't think it paid off, that a movie made you feel that way for that long. Sure.
Well, Daniel
is awesome.
and just said on the chat room that he hated it the first time he watched it, but rewatching it made him love it. And that's what was interesting. And that's why I wasn't sure if y'all would like it, because the first time I watched it, I didn't really get it. And then I used to own it. And then the second time I watched it, I was like, what the fuck? Like, of course, the shocking parts were shocking, but I had to rewatch it to get the fucking
I thought it was hilarious. I laughed out loud many times. Yeah. And I don't know if a lot of people maybe would.
I did. I laughed out loud several times. I mean, like 10 at least.
A bunch.
Good. I mean, and I really enjoyed it. I think, movies don't have to do anything for me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I really enjoyed it, and I got the joke. I got the joke of like at the end. We'll talk about that, but at the end of when he just goes, "So what the fuck? You know, what did we learn?
Nothing.
Well, nothing. Well, we learned not to do that anymore.
Whatever the fuck it is we did.
We didn't fucking do anything.
We didn't do anything.
The perfect end to that movie, though.
And I loved that aspect of the CIA thing of like, so what'd you do? You dug the body out of the well, fucking burn it. Okay, you want us to bring that guy? Fuck no. Let him go to put him on the next plane to Venezuela.
Yeah.
Yeah, leave him there.
Did anybody think about, so when they got to that little part of it, what could we have done? Nothing. Well, what did we do? Nothing. Whatever. I sat there because the credits then roll, and I'm going, well, yeah, what could they have done? What did they do? There's nothing. Like, you couldn't pinpoint anything that anybody.
Nobody fucking did anything.
It was, you know, it's an anti-joke. It's
really the only people that did anything were the people that were working at the gym
that wanted to make something of nothing.
Yeah, and they were all doing the most fucked up shit, like way out of their league.
Yes, it's brilliant.
All right, so
I'm curious to see how we're gonna progress through a movie that wasn't really about anything.
Well,
right?
I was gonna say this. Like, there were a few predictable things that were like so predictable where it's just like, oh, okay, I'm supposed to walk into that one.
Well, yeah, even like being like, I have a drinking problem, and then it flashes over his next scene. He's over there pouring a drink.
Well, when he pulls down the like 3 bottles, he goes, okay, this is a good start.
Right.
You know, but
Tilda Swinton is fucking scary.
She's terrifying. Is that the redheaded lady?
Yes.
Okay, so she
is scary.
That was one of the things that I was saying was predictable. I'm like, when she comes in and she's yelling at him about cheese and stuff, I'm just like, okay, she's having an affair.
Yeah,
like it was just
and just the like, oh, you're home early. Like that's
what does she do? Like what else is she in?
Chronicles of Narnia.
I was wondering why I'm so scared of her. But I don't think that's it.
Because you don't like lions.
Oh, is she a witch?
Or witches?
No, she's in something else. I feel it's terrifying.
Well,
you guys ever get stuck in a really big wardrobe?
Fuck yeah.
It's
I'll be honest. I like redheads and I like bitches, but I don't really have a
You don't like those at the same time?
No, I don't.
Pick one.
It's just I don't really have a fondness for her.
But
that's her thing, is that she has that like.
And I don't mean just all attracted and stuff. I'm not trying to pigeonhole it into being like, okay, like everybody's super hot.
She was in that movie Trainwreck that you liked, that movie with Amy Schumer.
Oh, that was her boss.
Yeah. And she was the boss, and she was a little more made up and not quite as like she usually does like the real androgynous like.
She is very androgynous, and it says that she was married to John Byrne for a while. And when I first saw it, I thought David Byrne, and then I thought that makes a lot of sense. Like, he's kind of weird, and she's kind of weird.
That is actually.
But that is not who she was married to.
It is. That's how she got the thing. Because she was married to John Byrne after reading. And they were just like, it just makes too much sense.
And they both love the Talking Heads.
We've got
David Byrne.
cast her.
So
yeah.
Okay.
Her partner
I didn't
since
read that.
2004 is a German and New Zealand visual artist.
Is it a boy or girl?
Boy.
Sandro.
Okay. What are his pronouns?
Sandro.
He, her.
All right. So anyway,
His work deals with the concept of meditated presence.
it
That sounds
comes
boring.
to fruition pretty quickly when, and you again, I feel like they're just trying to bait us in on this one because they're having the talk or whatever, and then that she's like, okay, come with me to the kitchen or whatever. The ex-wife's kind of looking around like, okay.
I thought that was weird in itself. Like to ask somebody else's like obviously they're not good couple friends.
No, but I think
Right.
I think maybe I thought maybe he and her were supposed to be friends, but maybe that's not.
Well,
the
and then
thing.
Ozzy just rolls his eyes when he hears that this couple is coming. So you can already tell that he doesn't like them.
Seem like it'd be the same as if like you were like, oh, dude, Jarrett, come with me. I got to show you something. Like that wouldn't be weird. But if it was somebody that we weren't like, they were like obligatory friends. I would think that was weird. If
Like
somebody's
new
wife
neighbor
said,
friends.
Hey, why don't you come help me in the kitchen?
I went through that exact same scenario. Actually, I literally
too.
did. When you said that, I was like, okay, this is weird. Okay, so
To some people.
wouldn't be weird if like Amy was like this, or Lisa, somebody was like, hey, I got to show you something, whatever. Be like, okay, that's not weird. This was weird because it was like they're still talking about what his wife does for a living. You know what I mean?
That's very
Or, like,
introductory.
What she does. Yeah, it's like really probably don't take that guy away from his wife right now.
I think this must be a DC thing where it is everybody in DC works for the government in some way.
I was
and
wondering
so
that
it's
too.
all these, State Department or CIA, FBI type. I think it's just like that. You're casually connected.
Yeah.
To almost everyone you see on the street in some way. You're only 1 degree of separation from anybody.
Sure.
So I'm sure these things are just like that. These mixers where
They probably are supposed to know each other, and that's how they hooked up in the first place. And then the wife and Ozzy are being forced into this group, and because she's even like, "Oh, you're silly. Let's go get these cucumbers or whatever," and now shove one of them directly up my ass.
Oh, she didn't say that.
She did. Yeah, that's what. And then he goes, "I think he knows about us," and he shot a cucumber.
Bend over.
Out of a potato gun.
You're gonna love this chair idea I'm working on.
So anyway, then they give it away. Hey, I think he knows about us or whatever. And then there's that whole thing of like the ride home where they're like, man, he is such a fucking asshole. Well, she's okay. No, she's a fucking cold,
stuck up bitch,
right?
Well, I don't think she's that bad.
Which later is awesome because that lady says the same thing about her. It's
So for Amy and Casey, I don't know if it bristled you guys at all, but when they ask Farrar's wife what she does for a living, and she's a children's book author, but then he takes over telling them what she does for a living, did that make your spidey senses tingle at all?
It didn't, because it did seem like she didn't really fucking want to be there, and
that, and on top of it, I think it gives you a peek into what George Clooney's character is going to be like. Very quirky, very just
I got
words
a
all the
lactose
time.
reflux. Do you have lactose intolerance or do you have acid reflux?
They're not the
very
same.
different things.
he fucks that shit up the whole movie.
I love it.
So
God, it's
Everything
so
that's
good.
wrong with him, he's got.
Yeah.
Some
Okay,
different-
I can have that. I can have that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, hey, live dangerously.
Yeah.
I'm like over here. I've got a shellfish allergy. I'm like, I feel like I'm dying watching him.
I was wondering if you
experimental eat.
felt that, like how he's taking the bite of the whatever it is, and he's got a shellfish out. But what does he say?
Shell food.
Shell
Shell
food.
food.
Daniel just said it. He said shell
He
food.
got a shell food allergy.
Is there shell food in that?
Yeah. Oh God, so good, so good. All right. So obviously she's not stoked about him quitting the job or whatever, and here you just find out what a piece of shit she thinks he is too, because he's like, she's like, well, what the fuck are you gonna do? He's like, I don't know, consulting. Maybe I'll write. She's like, write what?
Yeah.
I don't know, like a memoir or what?
Who would want to buy that?
She's like, who the fuck would want to buy that?
You're never gonna make it.
You're never gonna make it, you know.
Well, I got 2 number 1 hits.
Well,
All right.
And even the way that he says memoir is just fancy.
Oh,
yeah.
it's very
enough.
John
Like,
Malkovich.
Anybody else said it that way, it'd probably piss me off.
Yes.
But it's just like,
It was endearing almost.
it just makes me feel like you're smarter than me immediately.
his affectation, speaking wise, in this, kind of reminds me of Kelsey Grammer.
Sure.
Yeah,
in
sure.
That's a
Oh.
thing.
That Mid-Atlantic.
There's a
Sean loves Frasier, I heard.
Somebody was just talking about that the other day.
It's a fake accent.
It is a fake accent.
Yeah.
And it's descended from like the way that people talked in the colonial days, basically, of the mixing of all of these different dialects.
It's supposed to sound like, because there's nobody on Earth that naturally talks like this. You couldn't find a place on Earth where that is what the dialect sounds like.
But that's what they talked about when our forefathers got into the fucking congressional rooms.
But
they
it
all
sounds
Start an
familiar
island and
to
make up
everybody.
a dialect and just watch it happen.
We
I like that.
could, but I just feel like
It's
we'd
gonna
all
get weird.
just hang
I think
out.
there's some land off the coast of Costa Rica
No,
that
we
we
gotta
could
get
really
a bunch of
invest
children,
in.
and we gotta all speak with the same like weird accent.
But
and we
I
gotta
don't
figure
know
out-
what to
I'll teach
do
you
with
guys how to
those
talk like
tossed
me.
salads and scrambled eggs.
Yeah, they all sound like your
calling again.
your Sean impression.
With Kermit.
Little Kermit Island.
Kermit Island.
I'm curious if you guys, what you thought about the lawyer. I mean, like the attorney.
I'm sorry, the what?
I knew I was walking right. That should have just said attorney. I
The
knew
Southern lawyer.
that. When they walked into the attorney, when she starts talking to the attorney, what was everybody's for especially those of you who hadn't seen it before, like just the way that he's talking to her, like, okay, so here's the oh well, there's things you can do, whatever, but most of the time it's just doomed, and so yeah, well then you're in a good, go. You don't want him to be forewarned. So go get
forewarned is forearmed.
The financials
so
and
go
everything.
get all his financials and all of this stuff, and
Very used car salesman.
it felt really gross but cool. Like it was a very good character.
It doesn't.
He
feel
looked the part, but like it looked like she like went somewhere kind of cheap, but it.
I didn't get that sense. I just think for every client, this is the worst fucking thing ever. It's going to be stressful and it's going to be terrible. But this guy's done this literally 5,000 times across his, divorce attorney career.
He's like a divorce concierge.
So it just doesn't affect him the same way that it would someone who's going through it. So he can be pretty detached from the emotion of it and just go, yeah, these are the things we got to do.
Yeah.
Kind of sucks, but and then even later he says we have everything squared away, but sometimes people kind of rethink these things. You might want to wait a day.
Give it a day.
Give it a day. You never know.
It's just like,
interesting. It's interesting because I see now what you're talking about, but the person I saw is a completely different person than that. But I see exactly who you're seeing now too. So that's interesting. I wonder if they, if that's by design.
Here's chat room put a quote that he says that here's a man who's steeped in deceit, talking about Ozzy,
Yeah, because he already knows how to lie.
Well, and he works because he worked for the CIA or whatever, but like just to use that little bit of information he has to like be like, just remember, fuck him over because he's probably already fucking you over.
Sure. So
I've just cut the middleman. If I leave you, like my next boyfriend's just gonna be a divorce attorney.
Ooh, smart.
Isn't that what you do?
I think so.
Yeah, but then what happens when you divorce him?
You don't
and he
marry
already
him. I said
knows.
Yeah, you just don't
Oh,
marry
I
him.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, well,
I don't
really rush it into things here.
Fair enough.
I mean,
You guys just seem so happy together when I
we're
saw
for
you.
sure staying together at least 10 more years, and then once Everett's 18, I don't give a shit. So
If we're married?
Okay, that.
No, I want to be
No.
married.
I told you he doesn't care how my day went.
No, that's not what I meant.
Sean,
I
mark
meant
that.
I don't give a shit.
I don't care who
Mark
your
it for
lawyer
the
is.
files. Mark it for
I
my
meant
files.
I don't care who your lawyer is.
Files.
Will y'all stop it?
Can you put a note that he
Everybody
says
stop.
lawyer? Because attorneys aren't going to like that.
Did you guys, anybody else, when he took his dad out on the boat and is telling his dad? And,
I was wondering if he was dead.
I thought he was dead too.
I thought
it
he was dead.
Full on Weekend at Bernie's.
And I had seen this movie.
What?
That would be a real left turn.
Yeah, I
seems.
fucking thought he was dead too.
Well,
And I
in
kept,
this movie,
I kept
you can
watching
throw
to
that
see
in
if
there.
he was blinking.
Me too.
And
his eyes
I
were like
would
in
never have thought of that.
two different ways. I mean,
Weekend
he
at
was
Bernie's,
he
they're
was
on a
not
boat.
there.
And it's
Sunglasses
crazy
on.
too how like that's all we got.
Yeah.
Like, they put that character in there for him to go sailing and say, okay.
I never thought about the fact that they never brought
sorry
that guy
I
up
let you
again.
down. I'm going to write this memoir. And then he wheels him back onto the fucking thing. And the next thing you know, his wife is fucking George Clooney on his boat.
I think the dad was just there for a one-way conversation for his character to get out what he was feeling.
Yeah.
With no response.
Yeah, it's that's an easy thing, right? You can
because then you can get rid of that
Make it a
character.
monologue and then not have to.
I'm going to
be
write a
talking
movie
to
where
nobody.
a guy only talks to people that are catatonic.
I can't wait. What's it going to be called?
Catatonic. And it's about a new drink.
Catatonic.
Yeah.
Supersonic.
Hypnotic,
Don't want
funky,
none
fresh.
unless you
Not-
got
yeah.
buns, hun.
Yeah.
I've heard of that one.
Nicki Minaj is how it is.
So his adjustment to not being obviously that was the thing, right? I think that was it for me. Was like he's got his dad on this boat. This boat obviously means a lot to him.
He's on a boat.
And then the
Motherfucker.
next thing you know, his wife is fucking George Clooney on the boat.
He's on a boat and it's moving fast and he's got a nautical theme pashmina Afghan.
Did you guys think when he left the note that he was going to the Princeton reunion dinner and then Clooney is running, did y'all think that maybe he was spying on George Clooney yet at that point?
No.
Oh, I didn't think
I did
about
not
that.
think about
No. Yeah. There was a part of me that was just like, okay, well, he's already onto him. And they don't give that away. There's 2 more scenes where you think it could possibly be him that's watching him. But yeah, that was just where my mind went.
Well, it didn't occur to me at all that his wife was the one.
Oh, sure.
I wondered about that because
Yeah,
I
I
remember
went,
that being a real big twist to me
"What?"
at the end the first time I watched that.
Well, not only is that a twist of that she's got the attorney looking at him and doing all of that, it's that she also has a dude on the side.
Yes.
And that's why she's not coming home. You know?
And then George Clooney's going, baby needs you.
Yeah. Yeah, well, baby will be okay. You know. What's his name?
Who?
Harry.
What's his first? Yeah,
Harry.
Oh, you're okay, Harry. You know, and it's like,
Not how.
Ew, imagine having a baby talk your husband while your boyfriend's next to you. Gross.
Not Harry Potter.
well, he's in his girlfriend's driveway.
I'm
Right.
just saying, Harry. Like, you think you might be, even if you're trying to play nice, you think it'd be hard to pull
No,
that
that's
off.
awkward.
There was 0 soundtrack here. I wonder what first. Oh, interesting, Tim. Stick around for that. We'll do that right sometime after the 3rd clip, which we're about to move on to. The plastic surgery consultation and our introduction to her. I'm sorry, I never can remember her name. The actress.
Frances
Linda.
McDormand.
Which I still freak out about the fact that she was the lady in Raising Arizona that wanted to swing. Like that's still.
Oh, yeah. I
fucking-
thought you meant Nick Cage's wife. No, yeah.
Yeah, she's
that's
the
right.
one that like, well, she's into this kind of thing, you know. So.
She's super great. Was in that 3 Billboards movie.
Yeah, she was in Almost Famous.
I think she's one of the greatest actresses ever, and I do mean that. I think she has this intensity about her that works for comedy. It works for drama. The 3 Billboards movie was fucking incredible, by the way. She's obviously really good in
I'll be
Fargo.
honest, I think I thought I was still waiting for you to watch that one.
Which one?
The 3 Billboards.
I watched it on a aeroplane.
Sweet.
Yeah. So
No, we went and watched that together.
the fuck
We
up. Shut
had
up. You
the
shut
time of our lives.
Zip it.
I'm about to lawyer
You
up.
got that hamburger and pickle pizza.
God damn it.
pickle pizza.
Pickles.
Hamburger and pickle. I don't eat
It
pickles.
probably had bacon on it too, didn't
You
it,
don't
Eric?
know anything about me. What did I get for dessert? Pie?
No, you got a cheesecake. You love cheesecake. It was.
He likes cheesecake okay.
Okay.
All right, Sean.
Call this MrLoser.com.
Did you have to send in a picture?
No, only the guys do. I had to fill out a verbal profile. What turns me on, what turns me off. I'm really looking for a guy with a sense of humor.
That guy, wait, that guy wasn't bad.
Him?
No, before.
Him?
Yeah, he might not be a loser.
How can you tell?
That's a Brioni suit.
Oh, yeah?
Shit, yeah.
Does he look like he would have a sense of humor?
Looks like his optometrist has a sense of humor. What does he do?
State Department.
Oh, that's cool.
That's like such a good, like,
So
that's
good.
a fucking good workplace bro dynamic.
Totally.
I love it.
His
that is-
optometrist has a good sense of humor.
Big shout out to Sean. It must be hard. There's plenty of movies where it must be hard to figure out how you're going to compile it into 6 minute-and-a-half long clips. But that was a perfect, like, representative clip of how Brad Pitt is in this whole movie.
Well, and their relationship.
And their relationship is so good. Sean.
Slow clap for Sean.
Thanks, guys. Just happy to be here.
You know, we're early in the show, but Eric, did this make you horny? All right, Eric, at any time during the movie Burn After Reading, did it make you horny?
The answer to this one, Jarrett, and I'm glad you asked this. I wasn't expecting this. Was I was spending too much time trying to figure out what was happening and what was about to happen. I couldn't give any attention to my kind of primal sexual thoughts on the movie.
Right. Okay.
So the answer is no. Not that maybe on a second watching there might be something that
Made you a little horny.
Gets the old ding dong dinging.
Well, the sex scenes weren't that titillating.
No, I wasn't titillated. I mean, I don't like to be titillated.
They weren't ding-dong-elated either.
They weren't ding-dong-elated. It was just kind of part of a story more than it was kind of blatantly in your face. So, man, for probably the 10th week in a row.
Yeah, it didn't make you horny.
You are
I
getting
need to
older.
go see a low T specialist.
We'll figure this out together, buddy. So her intro
Bring the cheesecake.
is just that fucking doctor of just we'll just do this, or we could do this, and we cut a thing here, whatever, and
again for them it's
work,
just another day,
business as usual.
Yeah, I don't know. All right, so she's got 4 surgeries, and she's calling the insurance, and she's like, yeah, okay, so I've got to get these. So it's actually 4 procedures, and they're not approved. No, they were approved by my doctor. Okay,
that's why I'm calling.
Yeah, it's not really how it works, And then, dude, she goes to meet the one fucking guy who is just. I mean, that hurt me. That meal. Them sitting there eating fucking hurt. So all of this dynamic at the gym is so fucking funny because she comes in and Brad Pitt's like, hey, we found this, Manola found this CD or whatever.
Found it on the floor.
It was just lying there. It's so good. And his timing.
Oh, Eric.
What?
Fucking racist.
What?
You did it too.
But yours was so much more Indian than mine.
Was he not Hispanic?
He was Hispanic. No, you did. No, you did Apu.
Yeah, you did. It was very quickie, Mark.
Oh, I found it on the floor. Is what you did.
Okay, am I the only one that thought he was Indian?
You're supposed to say, "Hey, I found it on the floor, senor."
And
you called him a racist.
All of this is painful.
Ay, Chihuahua.
I found it on the floor. It was just lying there.
Hey, man.
Speaking of this horrible offensive accent that y'all are doing, so we've recently gotten in contact with my biological grandfather.
This is a true story.
Yeah, well,
I know exactly where she's going here.
Mm-hmm. And here's the deal. Got some Ancestry.com stuff back. Got some 23andMe. I'm a quarter Hispanic, as you can tell by looking at me. And my dad is half.
Your eyebrows are a little too thick to be Hispanic.
You didn't see how skinny they were in high school. I got pictures downstairs.
Okay. Fair enough.
And anyway, we called him on the phone one time and on speakerphone, and my fucking jaw dropped to the floor. Because he fucking sounds like Cheech, dude. Like, full on. Like, it was crazy. And I'm like, I have a fucking abuelo.
I've had their chimichangas.
Oh, my God.
They're good.
It all makes sense. It adds up. I'm
That's
so blonde.
perfect. Hey.
It is so like that.
Come here for your cumpleaños.
It's so fucking cool.
Quinceañera.
Yeah, quinceañera. Did you have a quinceañera?
Wait, when you turn 30, do you get a quinceañera dos?
Yeah. Oh, that's what we should have done.
Hey!
Doble quinceañera.
No, we're celebrating next year anyway.
Yeah. I'll do it at 45.
Okay, Trace.
Dos. All right, well, before we never get to have Mexican food again, let's carry on. So it's obvious that Dale's dad has a crush on her, so Dale from Step Brothers, his dad is in this. And
I spent this entire
motherfucking
movie going, what do I know this guy from?
Right when I saw him, I just heard, shut the fuck up!
I thought it was like an
I just said, hey, Mr. Doback.
I thought it was like an Advil commercial or something from 20 years ago. I could not
the
figure
insurance
it out.
commercial comes at the end.
Yes.
Roadhouse.
So one of my favorite movies, you guys know, if you're a fan of the show, is Pulp Fiction. And one of the best scenes in Pulp Fiction is, Bruce Willis's character has just gone home to retrieve the watch. And he's just shot Vincent on the toilet. And he's got his watch. He makes his Pop-Tarts. He gets in his car. And he's just going along, just singing along to this song.
Yeah. It's a cheerful song.
And then he almost runs over his fucking nightmare. And that's where his story goes fucking crazy. So we've never performed this together. I've actually never sang this song before. In fact, I listened to it once. This is the first time I've ever reading the lyrics. I don't even know what's going to happen. I'm going to sing the verses. Is that the plan? You're going to sing the choruses, but we're going to do them in unison.
We're just going to sing it all.
We're just going to sing.
Everyone just sing when you feel like singing.
Okay, deal.
Yes. 1000% yes.
I just put my microphone.
No, not now.
That scared the shit out of me.
You said whenever I wanted.
I keep hearing you're concerned about my happiness. And all the thought you're giving me is consciousness, I guess. If I were walking in your shoes, I'd worry none. You and your friends worried about me, I'm having lots of fun. Counting flowers on the wall, that don't bother me at all. Playing solitaire till dawn with a deck of 51. Smoking cigarettes and watching Captain Kangaroo. Now don't tell me I've nothing to do. Last night I dressed in tales, pretend I was on the town. As long as I can dream, it's hard to slow this swinger down. So please don't give a thought to me, I'm doing really fine. You can always find me here and having quite a time. Counting flowers on the wall, that don't bother me at all. Playing solitaire till dawn with a deck of 51. Smoking cigarettes and watching Captain Kangaroo. Now don't tell me I've nothing to do. It's good to see you out, although I know I look a fright. Anyway, my eyes are not accustomed to this light. And my shoes are not accustomed to this hard concrete. So I must go back to my room and make my day complete. Counting flowers on the wall, that don't bother me at all. Playing solitaire till dawn with a deck of 51. Smoking cigarettes and watching Captain Kangaroo. Now don't tell me I've nothing to do. Don't tell me I've nothing to do. Yeah, that was awesome.
That's a good one.
And now, Jared Goes to the Movies presents everyone's favorite podcast game show, It's time for 5 questions, where we ask 6 questions, and the high score is 7. Here's your host, Jarrett Reddick.
Here I am, my name is Jarrett. This is a game show that we play on this podcast. Yeah.
Was that improv?
I just made that up.
That was pretty good.
Thank
Replace the old.
I feel good about all of that. I really do. I welcome everybody. This is a game show that we call 5 Questions. It was invented because I stole the 5 questions bit from Craig Kilborn early in the show's history. And Rich thought it was funny and then made it into a whole thing where I had to do it every week, much to my dismay.
But look at us now. We charge money for it.
We have plaques. It used to just be like if there was a guest or whatever. Now it pretty much this supports the fucking show.
We turned it into something great.
Yeah, we did. Oh my God. I just realized this is going to be fucking hilarious. And I'm going to tell you, just listen and I'll tell you why.
Okay, sure.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, with us, of course, one of our longtime favorites, and I think maybe everybody's favorite cat lady, Jared Spear is here, everybody. Hey, buddy. How are you?
I'm good. Speaking of, there's a cat on me right now.
How
I
is
can't write anything down.
How is Hotlanta right now?
Well, I live in Macon, so.
Oh, that's right. How is Macon?
I don't know about Atlanta. Macon's still a shithole.
Yeah, it's really isn't it kind of like a pretty shithole though? Like it's like their trees and stuff are nice.
Yeah, like they're trying to make downtown nice and quote unquote livable again, and
right.
I don't know, man. I hate it here, but whatever.
Yeah. Well, welcome to this show.
Glad you're doing good.
We are glad you are here, and that's just everybody in the chat room. Fuck Georgia, it just sucks.
Georgia saved our ass, so let's just take it easy on Georgia.
You're right. Jared, you are 2-12.
Good
so, but I'm gonna be honest. That's the best record here. Actually, with your same record percentage wise, Lucy Murray is here, and she is 1-6.
Yeah, I am.
How are you, Lucy? How you doing, Lucy?
Good.
Good to see you, and I could see that you're still in the same place you've been for 8 months. And
that I am.
Yeah, but you know what? You get yourself out of bed, get yourself ready, like it's a night out, and it makes you feel better, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I showered today for the first time in like a couple of days, and it really is. I need to do that more.
I showered 2 days. I showered 2 days in a row this week.
Whoa!
And Kelsey looked at me like, "What the fuck is going on over there? Didn't you just shower yesterday?" And I was like, "Yeah, but there are people who shower like 5-6 times a week.
Yeah.
Some people every day."
Oh, I know. Yeah, it's
like I don't want to live in a world where it's weird to just shower.
Yeah, I have friends
twice
that
a week.
and I think I used to be this way before COVID, but they shower every day, and then before they do something later in the day, they do it
Shower again.
Yeah,
for sure.
Fucking shit, man.
Used to be that way.
That's a lot of showering. All right. Well, welcome to the show, Lucy, and we are excited to have you. And this record really is kind of not fair because Daniel was on the show for a really long time before we started the new scoring system. So it's a little bit misleading, but here he is all the way from Twitter, Daniel Cotton, who is 0-1. That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
I was the one.
You were the one.
I don't think I'd won one before the new scoring system anyway.
Had you not? You didn't even
think so, no.
Were you on the movie that you chose, the soccer movie or whatever? Did you not win that one?
No, that was Lucy.
I won
Lucy
that.
stole
That
the
is
points at the
fucking
end.
hilarious. You're
dang.
right. Unbelievable. That was a great movie.
I don't remember that. I liked that
That was a
movie, but I
good
don't
one.
remember that 5 questions. You think I would?
It's a little vague. It's a little vague.
You think I'd remember every detail of
Every 5 questions. I don't know why you don't pay attention anymore.
I don't know.
Oh,
It's
I
weird.
charged your light for you. It should have been sitting on your deal.
It was.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, you can put it on. Hang tight. Maybe you can put it on during the show. It's probably better.
Okay, great. Yeah, I'll just wait.
And we'll do it like during
Yeah,
the
you just
podcast.
tell me when to grab it, and I'll grab
let
it.
you know when it's a good time.
Thanks, boss.
To grab that. And also, for the first time ever, Tim Trafton from Maine is here.
Or is he?
Tim is having a... Tim, can you hear us?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean...
Right. As you can tell, Tim is underwater.
Speaking in hieroglyphics.
And so we might have to reschedule Tim. We're going to go ahead and give it through the first question, Sean, and then we'll see what's up. So maybe go ahead and get a message ready for him. So good luck, guys. And now, we are talking about the movie Burn After Reading. Is everybody here able to write down, except for Tim? He does not have an underwater pen, I'm told.
Use a pencil,
I
right?
cannot because my cat will not move.
Yeah, I get it.
Want to wake her up.
I'm going to be honest. I was assuming you weren't writing down anyway. I mean,
I never do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm actually at home for once though.
Yeah.
So,
Well, you that's fine. You don't have to. You just will have to answer first, and you can thank Wendy for that. All right, guys. This game will be about the movie Burn After Reading, and good luck to you guys. And here we go. In the movie Burn After Reading, what is the name of the gym in which the most of the cast, the majority of the cast work? At which the majority of the cast work. What is the name of the gym? The workout facility.
Define majority.
Well, more people work there than do anywhere else. Okay, are you saying there's more than like? Okay, a lot of people work at this fucking gym.
I'm not trying to be condescending.
I understand. Now I'm seeing what you're saying, and you're right. If you could just, I would really appreciate if you would start correcting me all the fucking time. It would make the show flow so much better. Just every time I say some fucked up shit, just stop everything.
So basically, do to you what you do to me the entire time.
Yeah, but
the show will be better.
Only
Okay.
when I do it, it's fucking hilarious.
All right.
When you do, it's like the brake screeching on a fucking train.
That's what I like.
I understood.
Wheels shooting off.
I understand. Okay. And with us, as always, Daniel Cotton is here. I'm just kidding. Okay. Here we go. All right. I'm hoping Tim can hear me. Tim, you're going to be writing your answer down, buddy. Jared Spear, what did you say?
I got it.
I think that the name of the gym even adds to the humor of some of it. Like this is Brad Pitt's favorite role he's ever been in to me, by the way.
It's a good one.
Because it's just so fucking ridiculous. The gym is called Hard Bodies.
Okay. All right. And then Daniel Cotton from Twitter, what did you say, buddy?
Hard Bodies.
All right. And Lucy?
Hard Bodies.
All right. Tim Trafton from Maine, what did you say?
Hard Bodies.
It sounds like
I heard.
Was
I think he said it.
Was that you?
No, it was him.
Was that you?
It wasn't me.
That sounded like you.
He wrote it down.
Oh, there it
They
is.
got it right. That's right. Everybody got that one. When I was a kid, there was a movie named Hard Bodies that was on the on cable all the time, and the guy who was like the sidekick of the dude who like the player guy was Malachi from Children of the Corn playing a skateboarder. And they showed a lot of boobies, and then one of those ladies ended up being in all the ZZ Top videos.
That is bodacious.
And then so I was a little kid, and I'd just be like, "Yeah, I've seen her boobies, and she's got legs." I'm like, she's got more than legs. I'll tell you that much.
And they go all the way up.
All right, guys, good job. Question number 2 will of course be about the movie Hard Bodies. All right, in the movie Hard Bodies, where did the man from Nantucket come from? Okay, I'm just kidding.
And how long?
All right, guys. Question number 2, of course, will be about the movie Burn After Reading. In the movie Burn After Reading, when Brad Pitt makes the call to Cox to tell him that they have the disc, he refers to himself as what? What does he refer to himself as that would make it to where he's not a criminal? What is he?
Oh, that's not what I thought you were asking.
That's why I fucking
clarified.
Yeah, I clarified on that. I did clarification.
He said something different later.
Glad you did.
I was thinking about this, and like, do you think they filmed all of her pajama scenes like in the same day? Because they just left her in the same outfit, you know?
Let's hope so.
It's probably.
Yeah. I mean, just get all that shit done. Dude.
It is weird.
Get her off set. She's fucking expensive.
When you start thinking about how they do this stuff.
Oh,
they can film the last scene first. And all
I've
this
always
stuff.
wondered the
and
order
and how you get into like a
different place.
routine.
Yeah.
There is no rhyme nor reason of it. The way that they do it sometimes is really fucked up. And I mean,
but what main cast character in this movie is not fucking expensive?
That's
true. That's a good point. Yeah, everybody had to want to do this movie.
Your
I
mom.
guarantee it. Maybe
Brad Pitt,
maybe Cox's wife. She was
Malkovich. Malkovich is notoriously expensive.
Tilda Swindle Tilton or whatever her name
was.
Tiddly Doo.
Tilda Swinton.
Tyndall.
I don't know what you're talking about.
This is entertaining.
What the fuck is
Swindle.
Happening? All right, Daniel, you nodded your head. What did? Oh no, I'm sorry, Jared Spear. What did he refer to himself as?
A Good Samaritan.
All right, Daniel.
Good Samaritan.
All right, Lucy, I see that you're shaking your head.
I said guy who needs reward.
Okay, very good guess. Tim Trafton. Can he get the? Okay, here he comes, and he's.
There it is.
Good job.
Just hanging on by a thread.
I
this
love
whole
it.
thing.
Just come on, internet.
It's exciting every time.
Yeah.
Come on.
We have your sensitive.
Okay, guys. Question number 3, of course, will be about the movie Burn After Reading. And you guys, this will be. This is also worth 1 point. So right now, everybody has.
Wait, hold on. Did my internet's cutting out too? Did Daniel get the last one right?
Daniel did. Yeah. So right now, everybody has 2. Lucy has 1.
That's what I got. Okay. Cool.
All right, guys. Okay. All right. Here we go, guys. In the movie Burn Without Reading, Ozzy writes a check that comes back as insufficient. How much was the check written for?
I've got really good questions for this movie.
I'm just making them up as I go, Amy.
Way to go.
Thank you.
Ooh. How have I seen this movie that many times and I don't remember this?
How much was the check written for? All right. Let me give you guys about 3 more seconds. I just had a drink of beer and it was a little skunky, but there's no way that it's a skunky beer because I've had 2 drinks of it already.
You think you just turned skunky while it was sitting there?
Maybe. It's not too warm. I got it at Tiger Mart. They don't fuck around there.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I'm very happy with my temperature.
They know.
Do you go into the little frozen section?
Yeah, I don't even fuck with the thing in the other deal because it's in there, you know, and like somebody took it in there a long time ago because it's in a pile. You know what I'm talking about?
Well, and
like,
you can only get a 9er at the regular doors. You gotta go.
You got to get the 15er.
Yeah, you got to go all the way in.
Now, I am curious. We can talk about this later.
Okay.
But remind me, Kroger has, because of COVID, put doors on everything. So I'm wondering if their beer is going to be cold now. Because before they had the thing where, like in England,
it's just open air.
It's just open. The first time I saw that in the UK, I was like, what the fuck is this? It's just open and you just grab it and it's just like there's like a fan blowing on your drink or whatever. And then we fucking converted to that shit in half the places.
Well, we have ice.
Yeah.
So you just pour your beer on ice.
I don't know. Okay, I forgot the question. Jared Spear, how much was the check for?
So I don't know the actual answer. I'm going to guess $100.
All right, Daniel Cotton.
I didn't even write down for this. No idea. Don't remember.
Lucy.
I said 2,000.
All right, and Tim Trafton from Maine.
Come on.
Oh. Ermagerd.
Ermagerd, 1985.
It's $1,000,
It's
right?
$1,000. Yes, that is. Oh wait, no. Right. They all got it wrong. You got it right.
Eric was clapping for himself.
Yeah, I thought that was a pretty obvious question because they zoomed in on that fucker multiple times.
And how much did he say was in the bank?
$40,000.
Yeah.
40,000.
Yeah.
Oh, they knew that one.
Everybody get this.
You guys aren't visual people. I get it. Yeah. Remember, the other day you guys would have been fucked. All 5 of my questions were visual things, and it was really hard. And the questions were too. Yep. All right. Okay, guys. Question number 4 about the movie Burn After Reading. In the movie Burn After Reading, what university did Osborne attend? What university did Ozzy Cox attend? This should be a very, very simple question.
Middle name is Harry.
Should be, but nope.
It is talked about in the movie multiple times.
And they're singing the old alma mater.
Yeah. Ooh, that was a hint. That's okay. I'm going to allow that, Eric. Good job. Good job on the hint, buddy.
How is that? Every school has an alma mater.
There's only this one that has a song.
One school song.
This is the one. You guys don't know this. This is the original to all school songs.
That can't possibly be true.
It is, because this. That this was the first university ever.
Nope.
In America.
Nope. William and Mary was.
Jared Spear. Jared Spear. What's your guess, buddy?
Princeton.
All right, and Daniel Cotton.
Princeton.
All right, and Lucy.
I said Yale.
Oh, Tim,
obviously wrong.
Tim Trafton. Tim Trafton from Maine.
Princeton.
All right, we can hear him.
Ooh.
That is correct.
That sounded like Sean.
Earlier when he did it, and I thought it was you, it sounded like you doing your impression of Sean talking to me on the low mic.
Princeton.
Yeah, just Princeton. You're doing over there. Okay, so this is question number 5. Sean, you want to recap for me, buddy?
Yeah, Jared, Daniel, and Tim all have 3. Lucy has 1.
All right. Well, nobody's going to sweep it. Now, remember, Lucy, as you know from last time, you can swoop in and win this at any time. So it's anybody's game. And also, you guys being tied means you do have to try. You wind up in the middle. You're fucked. All right, guys. Question number 5 will be about the movie Burn Without Reading. All right, guys.
After.
Burn After Reading. In the movie Burn After Reading, as close as you can get to the quote, and I will be the judge. And I'm not going to go that easy on you. I want you to get close to the quote. What does George Clooney's character say every time after sex? Did I get your question? Did I take your...
No, you have not gotten one of my questions.
All
and
right.
I keep forgetting to text you, but
The
this
night's
is great.
still young.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting.
This is the second breakout we've had this evening.
Man, when you texted me the other day, why didn't we pick Bruce Hornsby? What was that movie for? You were like Dave Matthews.
It was for this.
Oh, okay. I'm definitely fucking not doing that, but Bruce Hornsby would have been kind of cool.
I mean, it's just the one song.
Listen to the mandolin rain.
Well, I was thinking the other one.
What's the other one?
Just the two of us.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
We can make...
Is that Bruce Hornsby?
Well, it's Will Smith.
That's right. Okay.
And Bruce
All right, guys. Jared Spear, what does he say each time after sex?
I bet I'm going to get it wrong, but I believe it's, I think I can get in a run.
All right. Daniel Cotton.
Maybe I can fit in a run.
All right. Lucy?
I didn't get it.
All right. Tim Trafton from Maine. Can y'all see it?
No, I just see Al.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait.
Getting closer.
Still loading.
Yeah. I was looking for...
Yes!
I think I'll get it.
I'll get it running.
Yeah, I was really looking for the word maybe, because you always say maybe I can get a run in. I'm going to give it to the 3 of you guys for getting that close. But just understand, that's fucking charity, okay? Daniel, you did actually get really close. You just went proper English. You said fit instead of get.
We would never say that.
You would never say that shit, right?
Properly.
All right, guys. So that's where we are right now. You guys all have 4, Lucy with 2. We've lost Tim. Hopefully he is back before he hears the words to Eric's off on attention game.
Also, it was just the 2 of us, not
just the 2
No,
of
not
us.
that. That's just the way it is.
That's it. Things never change.
Yeah, fucking stupid.
That sounds way better.
Which Tupac also sampled in one of his songs. Anyway, when shit finally hits the fan, Harry decides to flee to Venezuela due to the lack of an extradition treaty. If he flies from the United States to Venezuela's capital city, what city will he arrive in?
Very good question.
Very nice.
So he's asking you guys, what is the capital of Nebraska?
It's Des Moines.
Oh, sorry. No, it's
the
Lincoln.
capital of Des Moines.
Capital. Oh, got it. What is the capital of Venezuela, guys? The capital of Venezuela.
Bangkok.
Look how fancy. What is that? How do you use it?
That thing used to just be in here all the time. I don't know what happened. Baby, would you hand me a beer, please? Okay, guys. You guys have had plenty of time to answer. Eric's off on a tangent again. Jared Spear, what say you?
Buenos Aires.
All right, Daniel Cotton.
I have no idea. No idea.
Lucy Marie.
I said V.
V?
It's the capital letter.
V is the capital
shit.
letter.
That's a good one.
That's a really good joke, actually. Tim Trafton from Maine.
I did not hear the question. I didn't hear it.
Okay, I'm gonna let you. Well, I guess I can't now that he's heard the other answers. So I'm sorry. That does suck.
Thank you.
All right. The only real answer was Buenos Aires, right?
And that's Argentina. So
I knew it was something like that. God damn it! I don't know South America.
Caracas, Venezuela is the correct answer.
Caracas kind of sounds like it could be boobs or several farts.
Caca.
Is that where Lake Titicaca is?
I wouldn't have got it.
No, that's in Peru.
Tomato.
Okay, guys, this is where we land. I believe the 3 men have 4. Is that right? Okay, and Lucy is in this thing no matter what.
Damn, she's gonna prog us all again.
Yeah. So the way that this has to be decided, guys, is 2 rounds, actually 3 rounds of flipping a coin. Or hey, we could do this. This is a good idea, Sean. Here's one thing we could do. They could compete to see which one of them could answer your super hard question, one of your questions first, and if one of them gets it right, then they go against Lucy.
That's fine. I have 4 questions ready.
All right, guys, here's what we're going to do. Sean's going to give you, he's just going to pick one at random. He's going to give you a question. I will start with Jared, go to Daniel, and then go to Tim Trafton, because that's what we've been doing all fucking night. First one of you guys to get it right will go against Lucy Marie wants to be better at guitar in the finals, okay? This is the fairest way to do this. So, oh wait, let me unmute my baby.
Hope you're feeling better, Casey.
I am. Thank you very much.
All right. So, Sean, what is the question?
All right. Kevin Sussman, who many know as Stewart from The Big Bang Theory, plays a gentleman who works for a law firm who was hired to follow George Clooney. What is the full name of the law firm he works for?
I'm out.
Daniel, any idea?
Tuckman Marsh.
All right. Tim Trafton?
Tugman Marsh, Hutman Radino.
What?
Holy shit. Wow. Went full name on you. You went full name, Daniel. That was a great deciding idea. That was a fucking great idea by me to have him ask them a question.
You're the only one on this podcast that has good ideas.
That is not true at all.
That's right. Amy had one.
Amy had one.
That one time.
Yeah.
Amy has good ideas.
Amy's had a good idea. We gave her the fucking show one time.
Yeah, that was a good idea.
Yeah. Okay, Tim Trafton, this is the way that it works, buddy. Daniel and Jared, you guys actually can sit back and relax, knowing that you did not win tonight, but you are not losers. You can just chill right away. Tim Trafton?
2-13.
Tim Trafton, you can sit back and relax and just wait and see what happens. Lucy is going to get to answer a question. If she gets it right, she wins. If she gets it wrong, she is not a loser, but she didn't win, did she?
Mm-mm.
All right. Take it away, Sean. Oh, wait. It's time for Sean's Questions, the 7th question, and sometimes it's hard.
Love the harmony.
All right, Lucy. 3 categories. 5 Diamond Award, Fabergé egg, Fountains of the Bellagio.
How about the first one?
Okay. Brad Pitt and George Clooney have appeared together in numerous films over the year. They also share a love for working with the Coen brothers. Name all of the Coen brothers films that feature both Brad Pitt and George Clooney.
I have absolutely no idea.
How many are there? Is that a hint?
5, 6?
I'll give you a hint.
I could not name one.
You just watched one.
Well,
So you should get at least one right.
Tim just fucking took his trophy and got the fuck out.
He just said, I'm done.
You gotta act like you've been here before.
All right, let's get him back in here so I can name him the winner. Our winner this week, Tim Trafton from Maine. Woo!
Oh, there he's moving.
Oh my God, we can see him.
Yay.
Hey, we can see him now.
I'm not even there, and I won.
Yeah, I can't believe it either. I was gonna boot you right on the second question, but you somehow made it work. Congratulations to all of you guys. You know that we could not make this show happen without you, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Please come hang out on the chat if you can, and I sincerely look forward to seeing you all very, very soon. All right, y'all be good.
How do you know who he is?
Sources.
What do you mean, sources?
You got like Gatorade or anything besides like Maryland Swamp? What? Do you know how far this is from my...
How do you know his name?
I got this geek friend, Eddie Gallegos. He does computer stuff, hooks up people's computers and programs their VCRs and shit. So he examines the files and pulls off the digital watermark, which tells you what computer it was created on. Fucking child's play for Eddie.
Uh-huh.
And I got his number. Oh
my God.
That was a bit more difficult.
There's a weird accent that Brad Pitt goes into a couple of times. Where,
I don't know what it is.
He's going to be released.
Yeah.
I got his number.
I'd be surprised if you didn't.
Yeah.
I love that though. Yeah, I'd be very fucking surprised if you did not. And then they get off the phone. I'm very fucking surprised.
Yeah.
You did not give us that reward.
I didn't put those two things together. That's funny.
Never saw it coming.
I'm very fucking
You warn
surprised.
us. We will call you back with our demands.
We warn you.
I'm very fucking surprised he did not give us the reward.
I love that.
So good.
I hate the thing about watching movies that you like with somebody who's never seen them is like there's times I want to be like, okay, but you need to watch this, but you don't want to like tell somebody that something.
Did y'all watch it together at the same time?
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah. We don't really separate, so it's
Yeah, I wasn't advocating for you guys to separate. I think you guys'
Not
relationship
until I get a
is
divorced
strong.
boy or boyfriend.
yeah, 10 years.
We don't want that from you, for you guys.
Okay, I'm sorry.
But she's pumped because if it all goes according to plan,
you don't get a lot of You don't get a lot of opportunities for this.
I like
This
how
could
she
make
just
a
got
big
herself
dent in my
on this
surgery.
huge money grab. Like why? Like
She full on embraces. She at first, that's the thing. She takes a turn here, right? When he comes in, she's like, "What are we doing? Why are we doing this?" And blah, blah, and then full on like, "Wait a minute, this could put a big dent in my surgery."
very lucrative here.
Yeah, not too bad.
what else surgeries was she getting?
A rhinoplasty.
Yeah, that's her nose.
She wanted to do between her legs, but the doctor informs her
She
that
could do it working out.
you could just exercise.
She's getting her butt done, a tummy tuck,
do your butt.
Her arms
and boobs.
and under
And
her
the boobs.
arms.
Yeah. That's all liposuction.
Yeah,
I think.
because she won't wear sleeveless dresses.
I literally think because this movie, whenever they're doing, I mean, they realize we're like way past this, but like they do the little intro to her with the plastic surgeon. And now that I am 30 and trying to wear fucking eye creams every night. Like every time I like start to see little lines, I just think about her going chicky 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 every single time, and I'm like,
oh my gosh, I forgot about that.
Do something about your crow's feet.
More like, what do you mean, little chickens, baby chickens, chicky chicky chicky. I hate that, but it fucking like so I just think about it and it doesn't make me feel good. That's all.
You should feel good.
No, that saying.
She's the one they call Dr. Feel Good. She's gonna make you feel all right.
You can sing that at a campfire.
Is he a plastic surgeon?
She's gonna be your Frankenstein. I've got one thing you'll understand. You go, Dr. Feel Good. Thank you.
Lucy Murray says it's crazy how big butts were not in back then, and it is funny how things like that happen.
Yeah, that is well, it's like
I literally got
really massive boobs used to be.
I literally got bigger boobs the year they started fucking making all the clothes for women with no fucking boobs.
Oh man,
butts.
Chelsea Handler.
If I had known where to put my fucking, I should have put my implants in my ass.
I saw this Chelsea Handler stand
maybe you can do that
in person one time,
like,
and
just
she
like a
talked about
recycle
how
program.
She goes, I got all of this lasered off. And now all of a sudden you're all growing it back again. Like,
back.
But now, like I can't. There's nothing I can do about it.
Merkin.
I think.
Yeah, you slap a merkin on there.
See, that's the kind of thing where like you gotta think into the future a little bit. Like if you want to go laser down there, for sure. Maybe get it like
landing strip
off the legs.
Bikini.
No, just the bikini. That's what I did.
Yeah,
you
just kind of get it,
and then you don't know what the rest is going to do.
Right, but you've got options at least.
That's right.
You know, I would never get like lasered, you know, like here, but maybe like just, you know, from here up to where
to
that
keep
wasn't
it
always
manicured.
crazy.
You can't shave that.
But you can. Yes, I can shave that. But what I'm saying is,
you are
can
aware
also
that you can
shave.
exercise and make the thighs go away, right? You can shave.
You can exercise the hair off of your lower neck.
Was trying to tell y'all a story about something that was really important.
I want
to
you
me.
to start shaving your bikini area.
I already do that.
And tell me how shaving your neck's hard.
The problem is that he gets hard when he shaves his bikini area.
Oh
no, I don't. That's the worst part of it. When you want to trim down there and it's all flopping around like it usually is.
I was about to say, wouldn't that be easier if it's just
if it was erect?
Yeah,
it would be great.
Yeah,
and you could just, you know,
get to where you need to get.
But when it's all soft and mushy and you gotta like hold a ball and try
just move it out of the way.
It's a fucking nightmare.
Okay, so is there a market then for a contraption that you can just swing it to the side and have it secured to your leg while you work on one side?
No, you just fucking hold it to the side and then fucking do the other side.
It's really not that part that's the hard part. It's the balls.
Yeah, the balls are tough.
Hard part.
They are
Well,
tough.
yeah, and then you in that contraption you put a little sling for the balls.
You could spend 30 minutes manipulating your sack in such a way that you think you've got every hair, and then the next day you'll still find a hair this motherfucking long.
And you can't
down
pluck
there.
it because that shit
You can't
hurts.
pluck it.
Yeah.
But
That
it's
sounds
like I
cumbersome.
just spent all this time.
Yeah.
Every angle that could be angled on this scrotum.
Don't try to compare to Jared about hair removal. Like he fucking has like hair
That's
to remove.
true.
Well, you guys know how it is with your female scrotums.
Well, you're making me feel a lot.
Our lady scrotes.
You're lady scrotes. You're making me feel a lot better about my lady scrotes over here, and a lot thankful for the situation that I've got going on. I don't have to flop anything to the side to get after it.
Yeah, the once every 2 years that I do it is a fucking nightmare.
You have to take a day off.
The best though is a freshly trimmed butthole, you know, and you're just like, oh, that is just nice, right?
I can wax you if you'd like.
Yeah, I would do that. I would do that.
I'd
and
wax your butthole for you, Dave.
I'll let you film it.
I feel like my hemorrhoids.
I mean, of course I was going to film it.
Hamper that.
I would just make you hold a phone in selfie mode while I wax your asshole.
Not if they're not flared up.
If he does that,
Yeah, I mean, if they're not flared.
and you wax his butthole, if he screams Kelly Clarkson, would you be offended?
I'd be really happy.
Would you be mad?
I wouldn't scream that.
I get why
anyway.
you said that now. No, because we watched The Voice this season, and now Jarrett's off his Kelly Clarkson thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
I can't stand her now.
Isn't that weird?
Really?
I didn't mean to put that in the universe, but man, is she annoying.
It happened.
So we don't have to worry about that with the butthole wax.
Right. Okay, so
We should live stream that. That should be a Patreon thing.
Ooh.
So let's kind of move through here. Obviously,
Don't be dismissive of her idea.
Thank you, Eric.
Jesus Christ.
Thank you.
Will you do it for Patreon?
All you have to do is hold a selfie thing at your face while I wax your butthole.
No, you can wax my butthole anyway as long as we can film it. It's fucking great. I'm in.
You won't do it unless you can film it?
That's right.
Okay. Fair enough.
I love him.
I refuse. I refuse to have this butthole waxed without there being video documentation.
Where's
of
the
it.
camera?
If I'm going to
You don't want me videoing your butthole.
No, my face.
Okay. We need some GoPros.
Well, I mean, like all of the preparation
I'll
stuff.
get one
or
of those
whatever.
like head lamp guys.
Then we put like a curtain up, like I'm getting a vasectomy, but it's from like this way.
Or a C-section.
And you're putting it down. Yeah. And then you're putting it down there on me
If
or
you're
whatever.
talking lady scrotes, yes.
For the lady scrotes.
Anyway, I want some stirrups though. You know, like I really want to get in there.
You're going to be face down.
Oh,
yeah.
Face down. Oh, do I get like doggy style?
Face down, ass up. That's the way we like to...
No, you're gonna want to be on your back with your legs spread.
Wax your body.
And kind of like
wait, where you put your
On
the
my
bottoms
back.
the bottoms of your feet
knees
together?
up and back. Like kind of
No, that's so prone.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
they have to spread the cheeks open.
You hold your balls back, up. Everything's
No,
up.
you're on your hands
No.
and knees with your knees tucked up and just ass
Okay,
in
that
the air.
happens too in Brazilians.
Yeah, but I thought don't they kind of just kind of.
Yeah, it's happened to
back and-
Brazilian times before.
A Brazilian time.
Unfucking believable. I don't even know what to press.
I just
Let's
feel
just
like
have a moment of silence.
Jesus
Nothing.
Christ,
Don't press anything.
That is the fucking best goddamn
Stupidest.
joke of the
should
night.
we slow clap for Eric?
No, and what
with
is
our
the
with our
slow
butt
clap?
cheeks.
What is the slow clap? I just don't have a button for this. It's so goddamn good.
Give me a second.
I'll watch some videos on waxing buttholes. I'll figure out the right position.
That's my butt, everyone.
Flop.
You broke Jarrett.
Everything's going to be fine.
I missed it. Did she fart? No. Did her butt make a noise for real?
No.
She was going to create a slow clap.
Oh, with her ass, she could.
With my butt.
Yeah.
I just said, give me a minute.
I'm going to be honest. I thought you were talking about queefing.
What?
No, I can't do that.
Yeah, when is she not?
I don't know.
I do have a friend that can queef on command.
Yeah, that's a fucking talent.
What does her name rhyme with?
I bet she could do I bet she could do the ping pong tricks and stuff.
Smush,
too, though.
smush.
She could go to Thailand for sure.
That's cool.
And have you been in a photo with her in the last 4 years?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, start hunting.
All right, here we go. Just wanted to say I love y'all so much. Thanks for putting a nice one up, Sean. Thank you, Care Bear. We love you so much. Woo, man.
Who is it that we love?
I'm awake. Care Bear, who just was up on the thing.
I do. She's always very complimentary of me.
I am
and Amy,
trying
and
to
that's
get
very nice.
through this clip.
Carrie Lynn Abner.
Oh, that's Carrie Lynn Abner?
Yeah, she's nice.
She's the fucking best. Wait a minute. Didn't we try to have her on 5 Questions one time?
No.
And then she never came?
That was Tess Green.
Tess Green. The one that was in Scrubs.
No, that
right?
was Testicle.
Jesus.
Are they just in your brain all the time?
This motherfucking episode is never going to end. I swear to God. It's just
we'll
gonna...
come back tomorrow.
That's fine. That's
for
fine.
brunch.
What time is it?
And we'll finish it off.
It's 10:27.
Well, shit. Like
Oh,
No,
I thought
got
there was
another
something.
hour.
I'm having a good time.
The guarantee was 11:30, but we've been ending.
Everything will be fine.
It's Friday. There's a pandemic.
We've
There's nothing
been
we can
ending
do.
so fucking early. The problem is that
Yeah, can
Sean
we
has
roll
gotten
over
used
our
to these
minutes?
2-hour episodes.
Yeah, exactly. Our minutes should roll over. We
Can
should
we-
have that.
Eric, can we roll over our minutes from month to month, from week to week?
We had two
Hilarious.
945s. You can stay all night.
Let's just be reasonable about things. And let's be reasonable about the fact that I have to drive another 40 minutes home.
Not if we slash your tires.
Not if
right.
you slash my tires, and I have to take Zoe to her basketball game.
Not if she. Not if we break her
she
ankles.
has COVID again.
Wow.
No, that's true.
That dark.
We'll see what we can do between now and then.
All right. Okay. Let me.
No
Guys,
problem.
give me
Tanya
give me a
Harding
second. Let me
situation.
just kind of get us a little ways through this section of the movie. Okay. Clooney.
What movie?
Oh, for the love of God. he obviously thinks he's being watched. There's the whole files thing that the secretary can't find him in her bag. And what's funny about that is you would expect that the secretary, she's missing this disc or whatever, and you'd be like, oh shit, like what am I gonna do? And she just goes, I gotta run another one off the thing. Okay, that's fine.
I'll just have to do it.
Yeah,
I know. I thought that was gonna be a huge part of the film.
The lawyer's just like, okay, sounds good, because basically what they lost was nothing. I mean, what they have is his financials and his stupid memoir.
Which he had only just started.
And he's just stuttering his way through, by the way. He has no idea what he wants to say. He's just rambling on this thing. He tries to start over.
Like we all think we will do when it's time for us to write our book, and then chapter 1, somehow I manage.
Yeah.
When Gross goes to Grocer and George Clooney comes in and she meets up with him. They have a great dinner. He laughs at the joke in the movie. It's just, okay. And then he walks in. He just goes, okay, full transparency. I'm married. No ring. But you know what? We've agreed to separate.
That's
yada,
fucking
yada,
good.
yada.
That's brilliant.
So smart.
It was like, oh.
He's a professional.
Fuck, man. Yeah, I mean, dude.
Fucking guy.
Later in the movie.
Yeah, we do find out.
Moving boxes.
That was so smart.
Fucking fake.
I've seen this movie.
Even if that lady sees him with his wife, like later on, they could have reconciled.
Exactly.
Fucking genius.
I had seen this movie before, but when he brought out those moving boxes, I was like, what?
Yeah, me too.
Social media's ruined that bit.
Genius.
I thought, like, okay, he got her out of town. He's leaving her. He's this playboy or whatever.
He's going to be gone when she gets back.
That's what I thought,
That's
too.
what I thought.
Yeah, same. Fucking Brad Pitt meeting up with Cox is such a fucking cool dynamic and so funny. Hold on, guys. Give us 1 second. Eric, what's going on with your wine right now?
I don't know. I think there's floaties.
Like some cork?
Maybe.
Oh, did you? Oh,
did you not soak your cork?
Yeah. Can you
are y'all talking about?
Can you finger the cork?
You have to soak your cork.
You don't want to put the cork in your mouth.
You gotta soak the cork.
You don't want to soak the cork.
What we're doing is a bad SNL bit. Just drink it. You're fine. Don't be a bitch.
I was just
You're
looking at what it was.
Just chew your wine.
You're supposed to chew your wine.
Holy
no, whiskey. That's
shit.
whiskey.
Whiskey.
Yeah, that's whiskey.
Which will make you throw up.
Well, I thought drinking wine would make me more relaxed, but it's just pissing me off even more.
Okay, so this meeting with Brad Pitt and Being John Malkovich, and then he just fucking pops him in the nose, right? He just like...
I like his first name being Being.
Yeah, his name's Being John Malkovich.
Being John Malkovich.
And then, but
he hit me, punched me.
Yeah, she pulls up and she's fucking like, fuck that, and just rams the guy, right?
She went from 0 to 100 real fast once she realized this could be a financial windfall.
She wants those
she
surgeries.
Could get those surgeries
Let's
done.
go to the Russian embassy, right?
Even the Russian.
And so,
have y'all ever blackmailed anybody?
Not yet.
Not today.
Mm-mm.
I'm just checking.
Have you?
No, I just wondered. Y'all
That sounds like something.
You seem like a sketchy bunch.
No,
What's the
that
difference
seems
between
sketchy that you would
blackmail and
ask that.
extortion?
One is in
I
writing.
think it's a fine line, actually.
Really?
No, I don't.
Also, I think isn't extortion? It's there's monetary value. Blackmail could be anything.
If you don't suck my dick,
I'm going to tell your wife that you suck my dick.
Hell,
so you
that's a
might as well
slippery
just
slope,
go ahead.
guys.
Yeah, that is a slip.
That's what he said.
Yeah, exactly. Gorka.
Oh.
You know
What?
Gorka, gorka. You know, you got to be fucking careful with that
Hey,
shit.
Sean, you want to put a little marker on that guy? Or
We're at 2 hours, 46 minutes.
we're at 5 hours,
I like how we all know
37
to
minutes,
timestamp it
14
now.
seconds.
All right. So she goes to the Russian embassy, which is hilarious, but I don't know why I found this so funny. She puts the disc over. She goes, "That's just a taste," and he just goes, "PC or Mac?"
Yeah, because
she doesn't know. She looks over to Chad like, oh.
Yeah, because if you haven't partitioned your drive, then it's not going to work.
I love all the confusion that is around the Russians. The Russians are confused as fuck. They don't know what she wants.
Why are you here?
Everyone's like, she went to the fucking Russians?
Russians?
And then it goes to the CIA. Why? The fucking Russians?
Why the fuck did she go to the Russians?
And then immediately they goes, our guy in the Russian embassy called and says, that it's not a big deal. They've had a mole in there for however many years.
Of course they do.
Know. Of course.
So funny. That was like the first, I think, the first instance of them coming in, right? The CIA people and doing the whole bit.
Yeah.
Right?
That's the first time that they went from the office of firing him into Allstate. I'm sorry, Farmers Insurance.
Which I feel like it was good for them to do that one more time, because I feel like there's the punchline at the end, but them to just throw that in there one time in the middle to be like,
yeah, you have to have that.
Yeah, and what happened to the body, and what did the thing they had? I like that they just
get rid
randomly. Of it. You don't expect it. I don't know.
That's actually coming up.
I'm always open to new experiences.
I gotta tell you, I saw an ad for this in a gentleman's magazine. $1,200. $1,200. I'm looking at this thing and I think, geez, you gotta be kidding me. I'm a hobbyist. This thing's basically nothing but speed rail. I figure I go down to Home Depot and whip this up myself for $100.
What is it?
What is it? You sit down there, make yourself comfortable, put your feet in the stirrups, and...
Oh my God.
Something, isn't it? $100 all in, not counting my labor and the cost of the dildo. Those things aren't cheap.
So
what were y'all thinking?
I missed That's Fantastic.
I told Amy
I missed that. I don't know if I was just laughing.
I was trying to get you to pay attention to this part too, because I wanted you to get I wanted you to hear the squeak. Like it's so
it's brand new and it squeaks.
I missed That's Fantastic.
I didn't. Okay, I was telling Amy earlier. I was paying attention to all that. Like I said, I was in. It started. I'm in. I loved the story. We're more than halfway through here. But something got me distracted for a brief second. And I mean, I just look up.
And there's just...
And it's the seat with the dildo coming. So I didn't get any of the buildup to it. I'm seeing that for the first time right now. And just was...
It's so good. The way he's talking about it, it's very matter of fact. Like it's going to be some cool, like... Just
why spend $1,200 on a thing? I'm looking at this thing.
It's a gadget. It's something for his car.
You can build that.
Yeah.
I mean, so good.
Okay, two things about this whole thing. That's fantastic. I say all the time, and I didn't realize that it came from this movie.
That's fantastic.
Second thing, the first time I saw this was with Derek's parents.
That's so funny because Carrie Abner just said that. The first time I watched this with my boyfriend's mom. So awkward.
Yep. And this was like in their home theater. So it's just the four of us.
You're like stuck in a room.
And I'm like...
And you don't even know it's coming. Like at all.
Surround sound.
No. Yep.
And it's a weird movie, but you don't expect to see a dildo at this point.
No, not at all.
When do you expect to see a dildo? Besides sexually in the bedroom, where's the next number one place you would expect to see one?
Where would I expect to?
Yes. Bachelor party,
bachelorette party, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Besides
I thought that was just included. I don't know. If someone's trying to be abducted, you just take something out of your purse and start.
Just a big old rubber ding dong.
I hate flesh-colored dildos. The idea of them are weird to me.
Well, that's funny that you say that, because
you prefer them to be what color?
If it weren't 2021, I would have said big black rubber dildo.
But you didn't.
But I can't say
that's
that
nice
anymore.
that you didn't say big black dildo.
But I do agree.
Oh, Lucy's right. Spencer's
the little white, little white or pinkish that looks like a little piggy or something.
No, it's weird. Ugh, I hate it.
I don't like that either.
Okay, so this is a true
story. What color should they be?
I'm gonna be honest. They should be brown.
No, they should be. Okay, here's a true story.
Racist.
I've told this on.
What if they're marble like the granite, so it doesn't ever look dirty?
Marble.
I've told this story on this podcast before, but I just feel like it needs to be out there again because it was so fucking awkward. And it's so weird because I don't have awkward moments with my husband because we're fucking weirdly close, even for married people. And so I had gone online and ordered some tasteful, sleek and modern, nothing crazy, like little guys, little fun things for household.
For the both of you.
For household fun, or just me, whichever, both.
Whatever.
Whatever. And whenever you go on these websites, a lot of times you can just add, like, it'll just send you, like, and a free gift, and a fun game, or whatever. And you're just like, fuck it, we'll just see what the fucking surprise gift is. Most of the time it's like a feather, or like a feather.
Yeah, edible underwear.
Something fucking stupid, yeah.
Not an 18-inch dong.
Playing cards, something fucking weird. No, not an 18-inch dong. It was a fucking, I was like in the bathtub. He goes, hey, you got a real weird package. I put it on the bed. And I'm just like, okay, well, he probably just has the box on the bed. But no, he dumped the contents out onto the bed, like the middle of the day. And I go out there and it's all the very pretty purple and pink, sleek, modern, fun things I bought. And then a real fleshy, like 4-inch dildo.
Just veiny.
Oh, veiny.
Like realistic.
It looks like
a stress.
dick.
Is it like a stress
No,
ball?
I mean it.
How is it?
It like looks like
rigid.
It looked like a realistic,
like a real dick.
And he didn't know that. He didn't know.
Did it have pubes?
He didn't know that you didn't order it. That it was
he
like
ordered that.
Right.
He thought I just ordered this like super like.
It's like, baby, if you want a 4-inch dong, you don't even have to order one.
I'm your guy.
I want a realistic, just white dude, veiny dick that's kind of skinny. It was the weirdest fucking thing I've ever seen.
Sean, 253.22.
My thing was like, why did you just get like a regular dick? Like, I mean,
if you're gonna buy a penis,
yeah, I mean, it seems like you'd want something you don't already have.
Yes. Maybe get a 7-incher.
Yeah, exactly.
7-incher. Were you calling from a walkie-talkie?
Something real wild.
I was fucking mortified because I'm like, whatever. Like, who cares? It's always like furry handcuffs or like something stupid that comes with this shit that you're just like, oh my god.
And
throw that away.
Like that you can tell is the free gift.
I was startled. I was like horrified, and it's still in a package, like in the package. In our closet, because I've told him 100 times I'm going to fucking duct tape that thing to a water bottle and put it in the bottom of his carry-on suitcase.
The package is in the package.
For our UK friends, when we say 7 inches, we mean 35 centimeters. 4 stone. The thing weighs 4 stone.
I think they have inches over there.
No.
Fleshy penis-shaped dildos are wrong.
Kilometers.
Wrong.
This thing is like 0.004 kilometers long, if that helps
that
you.
should be a Patreon gift.
Size-wise.
Oh, yeah.
Send out the...
Jared goes to the movies.
Whoever can tell us the correct
penises.
conversion of 4 inches to centimeters.
Stone.
Yeah, you get the weird fleshy dildo and Woody Chambers' small plaque.
Yeah,
we'll send you Woody Chambers' plaque,
or we'll just get a fucking
1000%.
cast made of Woody Chambers' boner and send you that too.
Oh no, Daniel's right. He did say dicks and Subway sandwiches are in inches in the UK.
Oh,
that's what I said.
Okay.
I fucking said that. Hey,
why wouldn't you want a bigger
purple? Why is purple seem to be the consensus?
They make them pretty now, and it doesn't look like a penis. It's like just a cool.
I mean, this thing, Eric. I'm not joking. It looks like a dick.
I'll go get it.
Like
I was about to say, go get it.
Go get it.
I gotta go pee.
I
We
wanna
could
hold
do a
this
break.
thing.
Okay, you want to do a break? Are you gonna go get it?
I actually don't think I can get to it because I think it's like behind all the shit in the.
All the other
also,
dildos.
I don't know
for
if
Christmas boxes.
I think Twitch does have some rules,
but I'll find it.
Here we go.
All right, let's get back to the. You know what? I liked all that though.
That was a good conversation.
It was a good conversation.
I didn't like it.
Eric, why are you shutting down?
Because he's mad that somebody got
that fucking coffee right out of your fucking hand.
Right, and if it was me, I would just kick you right in the dick. Some people just
and
don't
then
have
you
that
would
luxury.
move on with your life.
Good luck trying to find it. It's the fucking looks like the 4-inch dildo.
That's what I'm saying.
I also like to clarify, I'm not saying it's okay to be a dick to your
No,
voice. I'm just
of
saying
course
that
not.
it wouldn't be surprising to me in a situation.
Nor is it not okay to have a 4-inch dick.
So, Amy, it is your turn to go first. It is 9.5 to 7.5.
Okay.
And
okay, hang on. I got a lot of questions.
I'm not going to get any of them right.
I'm
on the wine.
How you doing, Sean?
I've got a couple good ones.
Now Sean's new voice is my voice doing Sean's voice.
Best thing I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, I don't know which one is good.
Something easy, because my two questions are super easy.
Okay.
Amy,
yes.
go to my tab if you want, unless Eric already looked at it.
No. I'm not doing.
I've got an easy one.
Name 9 of the first 13 movies Brad Pitt was in. No, Sean.
Okay. What does Harry's wife, Sandy, do for a living? And be as specific as possible.
She's a children's book author.
Okay.
She writes about.
That was a fucking
There was one of
goddamn
those-
softball right there.
That was a softball. You want me to ask you some more just for shits and gigs?
Give him a hard one, Amy.
What occupation did Ted have before becoming a manager at Hard Bodies?
Oh, shit.
Ooh, I know it. If you don't know.
And how specific can you be?
I don't know.
He's a Greek Orthodox priest.
In the congregation of?
No idea.
Chevy Chase.
No.
Chevy Chase, Maryland. Yeah. All right. Well, that was easy. So I will give you the easier of my 2 questions.
Okay.
What is the name of the film that they go to see not once, but twice in the film? The first guy. Well, you're just looking at your nose. You just like wrote it down and you're going to find it?
Coming Up Daisies. I was going to say Bringing Up
That
Daisies.
doesn't seem fair.
She can take notes.
Yeah, you got it in your notes.
Wait. Who was
I thought it
starring
was
in
just
that
like
movie?
Claire Danes and Dermot Mulroney.
Yeah. That dude is the guy from
and then when they're interviewing
And
her
my
and they
best
cut her
friend.
off and they go, and next our second part of our interview with Dermot Mulroney. Like he was so
Mulroney.
important. Mulroney? What is it?
No, you're right though.
Oh,
They say his name kind of funny. I always thought it was Mulroney.
But like he was so important that it required a 2-part interview with him.
Oh, that's
about
so
his
good.
film Coming Up Days. All right, that's 2 wins, which makes us 10.5 to 8.5.
That's good.
So excellent.
Way to
Let me
go.
update the spreadsheet, and I will go first next week.
All right. So
or
good job, guys.
Whenever that is.
Guys, who would willingly break into a guy from the CIA's house? Like you already know he's in the CIA.
Probably a guy with fucking highlights that works at a gym.
Well, he does, and boy, howdy.
And does not ride a Schwinn.
It does not go well.
You think that's a Schwinn?
He thinks it's a Schwinn. That's the thing I fucking have said for sure that nobody ever gets.
Well, I'll get it now.
Yeah.
Clooney comes home, he
think
catches him, he
it's a
goes
Schwinn?
upstairs, he's singing, he's all in the shower and shit, and this
I
is
did
the
not.
last thing that I expected. She said...
He was looking at his phone. I'm
She
like,
said,
I
"You gotta
need you to watch this. It's
Here's what
important."
I thought was going to happen. I thought Brad Pitt's in the closet, George Clooney in the shower. I thought John Malkovich was going to come in and shoot George Clooney, and then Brad Pitt just witnessed a murder, and that's where we were going.
I didn't expect any shooting.
This was the one of the 2 scenes that I remember from this movie.
I watched his face and I was so excited because I remember like how I felt the first time I saw this happen.
Me too.
This is how I felt when we
It
watched
changes everything.
The
about this movie.
Departed. Was that The Departed when the elevator doors open up and it's just
yeah.
pow!
Yeah.
Wait, what? Wait!
But, like,
the guy
if
the
somebody was
only
gonna
guy I
die-
liked in this whole thing is now
That's
dead.
it.
If you could have placed money on like who the fuck was gonna get shot in this movie, no.
And there wasn't any like.
Can anybody guess what I said?
What the fuck?
That's very close.
What the fuck?
That's it.
What the fuck?
That is it.
The fuck?
Oh no! What? Just
No what?
the implied
Just
what?
The fuck?
The fuck?
Okay.
No, what was it?
I went, oh, shit! That's what I said.
Same.
Oh, shit!
You didn't do that.
Oh, I didn't. What did I do?
You literally
You
just
cried.
like looked, and then your jaw dropped further, and that was it. You didn't say anything.
I know what. You're right. I was confused in this scene. I didn't. So
You didn't think he was dead, maybe.
It happened. No. I knew he was dead. It happened so fast because he's shot in the head. I mean, instantly. And then George Clooney's like stumbling down the stairs to get a knife. And I'm like, okay, what the fuck? Did he shoot him? And like, why the fuck didn't he pick the gun up? You know, like I was really confused.
Because he did.
That's what Daniel just said. When he rolls back in to grab the gun, I almost cried laughing.
Yeah.
Because he did go back. Like his fucking brain just blew up all over the place. And that's the thing, is that he said 3 times in this movie at this point, 20 years, never had to discharge my weapon. Like, you know, like, and it was foreshadowing, but like, but it doesn't feel like foreshadowing. Nope. I feel like in any other movie, you'd be like, uh-oh, he's going to shoot somebody. But in this one, it just didn't feel that way. And that made the scene so fucking shocking.
This came out of nowhere. It changes
everything in this movie.
Yes. Because you think that's the worst of it until you watch a guy get hacked to death with a hatchet. Like, okay. And now that guy's dead, and all he wanted to do, like, because we're not even paying attention to the fact that this guy, the manager at Hard Bodies, has a crush on her.
He has the biggest crush
the whole time,
on her.
and he spends the whole time telling her, like, you don't need that, and you're so great as you are.
Oh, and I bet he would love that boat, sail around the world, and just, you know, that was his dream. That was his dream. I mean,
boat, though.
No, that was his dream, to sail around the world. And
oh my gosh, it's from Step Brothers.
Yeah, it is. It's from Step Brothers.
Be a dinosaur.
Yeah, thanks, Amy.
Yeah, get on the floor.
Are you snoring? What's happening right now?
That wasn't me.
No,
that was Amy Pitzinger.
Oh, you're trying not to laugh? Okay.
I was thinking of the song
Lucy
that
said
they
it changes
sing.
everything, but it also kind of changes nothing. Yes, exactly. The best.
Well, so this is that first big scene with the CIA peeps or whatever, and he's like, "We've got a carman surveying them out there." So it turns out he loaded something into his car, and it was a body, threw it into the river. And he's just like, well...
Did you get it out?
Did you get it out? Yeah, we had them fish it out.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, just set it on fire.
Oh my God, burn
just
it.
Burn the body.
Get rid of the body.
And he goes, just keep an eye out on everyone, see what they do.
Come back to me.
And he goes, oh, should we turn the body over to the FBI? That's what it was. Should we turn the body over to the FBI? Oh, no. Fuck those imbeciles. No. Burn the body. Report back to me when there's something to report. When it makes sense. Yeah, I just
loved it.
Like at the right time. Report back to me at the right time.
And the CIA and FBI think that each other suck,
yeah,
right?
They fucking hate each other.
Okay.
Yeah. And there is zero communication.
That's got to be a real thing.
It is. Yeah, it's very,
it's like
very
the
real.
Police and fire, right?
So
nobody likes fire a lot.
But there's a calendar. And then what happens is that local gets involved and state and yada yada, and nobody wants to. And in fact, have you watched the Richard Ramirez shit yet? The Night Stalker. Have you watched
No, is it good?
Oh,
it's
good.
really good.
Oh,
but they even talk about how there's different jurisdictions that have like all of this information.
Oh, it gets
they would have fucking had him. I mean, like,
if they would have shared information,
they just didn't share because everybody
blows my mind. I don't understand that, especially in high-profile cases.
Yeah.
I get it. Everybody wants to be the jurisdiction or the whatever that gets the guy,
fucked up.
but
People that release the wrong information and in the relationship between the journalists and the fucking police.
Can you imagine being part of the family of the victims of those people?
Yeah.
Like, get your shit together. I could do a better job.
Yeah, it's great. Anyway, so watch Night Stalker if you haven't.
Okay. I will.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm sorry.
You don't look fine.
No, I'm...
But you won't tell me what's wrong. You never let me in, Linda.
Oh, I know you're trustworthy. I don't want to endanger other people. I mean, this is the path that I've chosen. It's not... You have to isolate, a firewall.
Yeah, but when someone says isolate nowadays... Very different.
It's a totally different thing.
I want to play your sound bit.
Oh.
When you're going, are you ready?
No.
Hold on.
I'm not.
She's not ready.
Okay, I'm ready.
Wait, hold on. I got to find it. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Casey's popping another bottle.
Oh!
That was perfect.
Really good.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, that was great.
Thank you.
That was really...
Jared's trying to pretend like he didn't call me a stinky bitch.
What?
You did say that. Why did you say that to her?
You didn't hear me say that.
Yeah.
I was sitting right here.
I didn't even say it. I went like that, and she just knew what I was talking about.
Does that make it any better?
It's from a movie, and she knows that I say it all the time.
Too stinky, too bitch.
No, it's from
Oh my God! Somebody write down that everyone needs too stinky to bitch.
We
t-shirts.
have never done California. What a fucking masterpiece that is. That Murder May.
This is Jarrett just moving past calling his wife a stinky bitch on the podcast.
Jesus.
What California? What?
With Brad Pitt, Juliette Lewis.
All the leaves are brown.
The leaves are brown.
And the sky.
And the sky is gray.
Welcome to the Hotel California.
Oh my God, it popped.
Yeah, it's been popping a lot.
Such a lovely place.
What's popping?
Okay.
Anyway, the rest of the movie's fine. I think we all
Nothing
enjoyed
happens.
it.
It's great.
Pretty good.
She goes back to the Russians. Oh no.
Who want
First she
nothing to do
calls-
with it.
But the best is just the call. He's like returning her call and he's so frustrated. And she's just like, is this a secure line? And he's like, what?
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking
stupid.
about right now? I think, do you have Chad? They've got Chad. You know what? I'm coming up there. And it's like, oh,
It's like,
please
what
don't.
kind of-
Please don't. I'm very busy.
What kind of place are you running up here? I waited 45 minutes.
I'm coming anyway.
Like it was a doctor's office.
Like
Now-
it's Jared at the dentist office.
What's that?
He goes, he'll have an appointment at like 9:30. He used to. He's gotten better. I'll give you that.
Thank you, Casey, for saying something nice to me tonight.
You're welcome. And then like it'll be like 10:30. He's like, I go to the dentist. I thought your appointment was at 9:30. It's fine. I'm like, you can't just go to the dentist. Like you had an appointment. They're fine. It'll be fine.
They'll
fine
let
with
me
it.
in. It'll be good.
I'm sure they filled up that hour.
And then they do, and they enable his behavior.
You shouldn't do that.
They
Why,
like him, and he
why
had a
is
crush
your
on his
time
old
more important
hygienist.
than other people's time?
That's not what it is at all.
Is it a little bit?
No, I tend to try and get as many things as I can done in small windows.
So none of those things were contributed to us being like hungover early in the morning.
No, not at all. All the time.
I'm sure they understood.
Jarrett was 15 minutes late to every single appointment that I did, right? And he'd walk in with like a Starbucks or a giant Sonic drink all the time.
Oh, one
to
for you
his hair
too?
before. No, of course not. Just one, not two.
Well,
and then he
part
would
of
come
the
in.
story is fucked because I didn't get Starbucks until I started getting them for you.
That's not true. It happened one time. Anyway,
Hot chocolate.
so he was always 15 minutes late. So
Green
like for
tea.
like a full like 6 months, I just put him 15 minutes later than he was supposed to. I could have been doing men's haircut in 15 minutes. So fuck it. Except for the one time he showed up on time and was like a little puffed up that I wasn't ready for.
Oh, I had to sit in the fucking.
Oh no!
I had to sit in the
And it had
waiting
been, like-
area
and I just told him, I said,
with
I've been
some
booking.
stupid little shitty kid.
And what I
in
tell
there.
you, I said, I've been booking you 15 minutes past the time you said for a year.
Smart.
Yeah.
I did. But yeah, that's. You
But what do you have to say for yourself?
Well, then I banged her.
Ellen.
Yeah.
Boink.
And?
And I had sushi. It was fun.
Banging sushi.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds fun.
Half price
True
apps.
story. God damn it. We're fucking best friends. We have the best time
We
ever.
had half price apps. We got
It's
giant
great.
beers.
I
And
wish
he'd
you got
order
your
himself a beer
comeuppance.
and they go, and one for her. And he'd go, oh no, she's. And then he'd look, he'd be like, yes, she would like another one.
It fucking freaked me out. Like she could
Because I
put
could
away.
match him for beers. We were very thin when we met.
How about the? Yes, we were.
You've mentioned
How
that.
about the carrots
mentioned it.
and just the cutting of the carrots?
There's so many
I
carrots.
think that's enough
So
carrots
many
for a
fucking
salad.
carrots, right? I know. And he just goes, "You're a really negative
person. He was just waiting for the out, and he finally got
That was it, right?
Yeah.
And then so he just
And she is, and he really is always very positive, even though
Yes.
he's like a
so he
cheating
just
weirdo.
but what does he go upstairs to get? The sex pillow.
The
Yeah.
wedge.
And I
Yeah,
love
the
the
wedge.
noise. The don't, like up the stairs, and then like stop,
Yeah.
and then bum, bum,
Gotta
bum,
go up
bum.
there and get something.
Yeah, well, some things are important, and they're worth making an extra trip for. Like
nice
there's a
exit.
sex wedge.
I'm sure those aren't cheap, right?
I mean,
I don't know. Let's find out.
does
Find
it
out.
do
Sex
anything
pillow.
that a wedge?
And does it come with a free 4-inch
Fleshy.
realistic
Depends.
fleshy dildo?
Okay. Yeah, dude, those are like.
Why is it
that's
so
veiny.
Okay, why is it so acceptable for
That's worth
women to
$100.
have a dildo or a vibrator or some combination thereof? But like, if you found out that one of your male friends had a fleshlight that they went after, or like a molded silicone
Pocket pussy?
vagina that they laid on the bed and humped, like, we would
Make fun of him.
Laugh.
I
and
don't
make
think
fun
I
of
would.
that
I'd say
thing.
go for it, dude.
No, we had this guy
Whatever
from high
feels
school.
good.
He got a pocket vagina as a present. His name was Steve, and he
Steve the pocket
Dance with
vagina
Steve.
haver.
he was the mall rent-a-cop. We used to we were fucking such shitheads. We used to jump all over his car and be like, "Oh, you're gonna arrest us, Officer Steve?" Like, it was the worst.
With your pocket pussy?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And so he put his penis into this fake vagina in high school. But there's instructions. You gotta use a little lube or do some things, and it fucking Chinese finger trapped his penis into the thing.
And
he got stuck and he couldn't get it out, and there was nothing he could do, and he had to tell his mom. This story came from him. This is not an urban legend. There's always the guy that has the urban legend.
Yeah, because I was gonna say there's not. I
knew this guy.
They had
I
to
knew
pump
him.
a gallon of cum out of his stomach.
They had to literally cut it off of him.
No.
I swear. What guy in high school would admit to this story? It was a whole thing.
If he got his dick in there, it would eventually soften.
I was about to say, before he even told his mother, it would have softened.
No, it was just a suctioning situation. I don't know. It was this. Everybody made fun of him for it, and he would be like, "Oh, it's no fucking big deal. Shut up." It was not a fun, triumphant story. He got stuck in one.
I mean, that is a big deal. But
Maybe
I don't believe it
had to have been a
happens.
big deal to get stuck in there.
Might have been a 4-inch deal. I don't know.
Anyway, it
Officer
just seems like there's a real double standard here. And I, for one, have the courage to say I feel like men have had it pretty tough for quite a while now.
I'm glad that you're bringing this
for
up.
a lot of things.
Really
I just feel like, women have had it easy street forever. This pandemic thing.
I guess it's just all the orgasms y'all have had your whole lives.
Yeah.
It may be
while
that
we have had less.
But
like pizza.
This pandemic, I understand.
She's getting a stern voice, by the way.
It seems very pizza-like.
Here's the thing.
This pandemic has been tough on everybody. Right. I understand that. But I feel like it's been tougher on men who are losing $1 for every 79 cents that women are losing.
I think you're right.
That is tough for us.
It really is.
That is a 21%, hit that we're taking as
yours
men.
is actually harder because you've
women,
lost more money.
We're losing more money every hour than a woman is.
I'm really glad you're putting this into perspective for women out there.
Thank
Thank you.
I hate
for
to
mansplaining
have to
the
explain
pandemic.
this.
I know.
For you. Well, actually,
I'm a little embarrassed.
And you probably should. You just didn't know.
For all the vaginas.
And that's, and it doesn't surprise me, but I feel like, at least we kind of understand each other now.
Thank you for being brave. In his defense, those were big wieners.
That's true too.
Clip.
There's no clip. No. I haven't even.
There's no clip.
I haven't started talking about this clip yet. You guys won't fucking let me tonight. I don't know what's happening. We did talk about him calling her, and
he said if this was rich, he would mean it.
And we get the reveal of her having the guy backstage at the book signing or whatever, and so then this is where he goes. This is the funniest line of the whole movie. He makes the guy that's telling him, George Clooney does, and he fucking runs him down. And he tackles the guy and he goes, "Who are you with?" He goes, "Tuckman Marsh." He goes, "Is that a law firm?" No, it's a rock band. Whatever. And he goes, "It's a law firm." That was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
What a great fucking line or whatever. So my wife hired you, and he goes, that little kid just goes, "Jesus, grow up, man. It happens to everybody." Right? So good.
Didn't hire me. They hired Tuckman.
Yeah.
Overdrive.
Marsh.
So how about the sex toy destruction? When he's just like, fuck this.
When he hits that dildo with a hammer and it just...
Yeah.
You can't destroy it.
You can't destroy it. It's solid
rubber.
Silicon.
Rubber.
Silicone.
Silicon Valley. Silicone.
There's a difference, though, between silicone and silicon.
Silicon.
Silicon Valley.
Is silicon like a Comic-Con
that
for
like
clowns?
For clowns.
Yeah. Clown con.
Clown con.
Clown con.
Oh, that sounds like nightmares.
That
oh my God,
low-hanging fruit.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta grab.
No, I know. Because that kind of comedy appeals to a bunch of people.
Silicon
not to me
sounds
personally.
like it is literally like
okay. You don't have to fucking think everything's funny.
No, yeah. I mean, I just feel like
we got the company. We got the fun
I don't have to find that funny.
I wish the audio listeners could just like pan over to Sean's face thinking about editing this shit show.
Man.
Yeah, I'd say you just fucking.
He
put it
doesn't
all
have to
out.
edit it. What are we at? 340.
Just
cut that in half, and that's 2, maybe 3 episodes of this show.
We did it.
We're doing Burn After Reading.
From now on, our episodes are 5 hours.
Can we call this Burn After Listening?
What did you
The trifecta.
What did you keep calling this during 5 questions? Burn
while
reading, or
Burn notice? Or...
Oh, I don't remember. That was before I started drinking.
Okay.
All right. So Chad's dead.
What?
Yeah, I mean,
spoiler alert.
This is the thing excuse me. The second most predictable thing that happens in the movie is poor Ted. He gets talked into this shit without really being talked into it. And there he is. And it just so happens at the time where Ozzy has lost his goddamn mind, and he's like, tell Dr. Cox I found the key or whatever. And so he is fucking pissed.
Yeah, I got the new keys.
He goes downstairs because he hears him rummaging around.
And there he is.
And he
tries to defend himself with a 3-hole punch.
Well, hold on. That actually was a good move. But the first thing was just like, hey, fuck, man. You just see it on his face.
Yeah.
Such good acting.
I shouldn't be here.
I shouldn't be here. This is dumb. And then he shoots him in the arm, and then he throws, was it a hole punch? Yeah, hole punch.
It was a 3-hole punch, yeah.
And then he just comes out and hits him in the fucking face with a hammer.
Yeah, you got a hatchet to somebody to death.
Was it a hatchet?
It felt like a hatchet to me.
I thought it was a hammer.
You look like a hatchet.
It looked hatchety.
Oh.
It might have been
read that book Hatchet
might have been an axe.
when you were a kid?
Hatchet.
Did I ring what?
There was a book called Hatchet.
Hatchet, I don't even know it.
Yeah. What am I, a chicken?
Yeah. Not warm enough.
That's all I have to
your
say
humor
about
isn't
that.
quite as refined as mine is.
Oh, man.
Dang.
Well, it won a Newbery Award. So
all right. So
is it for like the Boxcar Children?
No, it's called
line?
Hatchet.
This interaction is the next deal with the CIA. Is they're like, hey, so we picked up this other guy. He was trying to go to Venezuela. Well, what should we do with him? Well, for God's sakes, put him on the next flight to Venezuela.
There's no extradition.
Yeah, exactly. Why Venezuela? There's no extradition for Venezuela.
It is not true. We do have an extradition treaty with Venezuela. It's just that the government down there is not quite.
When was that put into place?
1922.
Oh, well, 2009 was what I was hoping for.
Like around the time the new iPhone came out.
Yeah.
And
2010.
So then he goes,
got him.
Well, it got a little bit messier because, he attacked a guy, with the hatchet. And so our guy had to shoot him. Oh, great.
And we don't even see that part. That
I know, but here's why it's funnier. Because he just goes, okay, great. Is he dead? No, sir. He's in a coma.
Fuck, yeah.
Yeah, well, okay. If he
But they don't
wakes
think
up-
he's going to make it.
Yeah, or no brain function at least.
You know what? If he wakes up, we'll worry about it then. Okay, all right, that's fine. Yeah, well, so what about the? Okay, well, she says that
she won't say anything.
We got a Linda Litsky here.
She's gonna play ball if we pay for 4 surgeries.
How much is it going to cost?
Do it. How much? You know what? It's fine. There are several. Just pay it.
What do you think that costs? In my mind, the whole time I'm thinking like $80,000.
Oh,
wow! I would think less.
I think less.
I think less too.
I was thinking
for a nose job, a facelift, liposuction,
I would think
and boobs.
I think $18,000.
I was going to say 20 to 25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Elective surgery.
Yeah.
$20,000.
But liposuction is not that expensive. Breast augmentation is not that expensive.
Real cheap.
I mean, these things are so common.
Depending on what kind of breast augmentation you get, because we don't know if she needs like she may have to have a lift, but she could have to have a Where they take it out?
High dollar. I mean, I think whatever. Maybe not like fucking Kardashians, but I'd say like a high dollar boob job's like $10,000. It's not like,
yeah, that's
boob
like
jobs
the
are
best.
not hard to get.
Maybe I'll get one.
That's how much it costs.
How would I look with
huge tits?
No, not huge. Just like a
little peck and
reasonable C cup,
like a nice C.
Fucking great.
Everyone always says they get a C. Then you go in there and they talk you into bigger, and then you gotta
34
fucking buy new bras online.
Yeah,
I'll Photoshop it and we'll see.
That's because we're in Texas, though. Plus, don't girls just want itty bitty titties now? Like,
because so they can be on the committee.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because status is important.
Yeah. That's a whole thing.
Itty bitty titty committee. Nobody, nothing.
No, but Gabe
Fuck
and
y'all.
Gabe and all my friends used to
in.
call me B Cup, just like as an endearing pet name, which was really horrifying.
That is close to a charity
Middle
I
school.
support. Go ahead with the last clip, Sean.
That's it then. No one else really knows anything. Okay.
Well, sir, there is...
What? What?
There is the woman, the gym woman.
I'm so sorry I stepped on this, Sean.
Oh, fuck, yeah. God. Where is she?
Oh, we picked her up. We have her.
We have her? To do what with?
She says she'll play ball if we pay for some, I know this sounds odd, some surgeries that she wants. Cosmetic surgery. She says she'll sit on everything.
How much?
There were several procedures altogether. They couldn't. Yes.
I love how clueless that other guy is the whole time.
Well, he's just like timid to it. Like,
Like, he just
how do I
doesn't
even
know.
say this? Because it's so it doesn't make any sense.
That's
and then
my
he
favorite
goes,
character.
We have her.
Yeah.
We have her?
We have her.
To do
Okay.
what with?
Yeah. That is my favorite character of the entire movie, is just the guy just trying, okay, well,
this woman.
One small thing.
Yeah, one more.
Because he finishes the one thing and then he sits back. Okay, well, we've also got...
Dude, no, the J.K. Simmons guy, he's the best in the whole thing. The one that's just
J.K. Simmons. I could never think of his name. I was
he's
just
Juno's
insurance guy.
dad.
Yeah.
Rowling. J.K. Rowling. I think
Oh,
is-
yeah.
Well, he's also the farmer's insurance guy, the guy from the drum movie.
The drummer.
Yeah.
And the
God, he's a
scariest
badass.
person ever in the
He's
TV
good.
show Oz. We saw that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what, Casey? What a great pick. I mean, I think it's actually not that easy to take a quick pick of a movie and get all, four of us to agree on it. We haven't.
We're not sure about Sean. I
exactly.
feel like he's the wild card
He's the
here.
sleeper.
We'll get
I've been
there.
waiting for him to tell me that
We're
this
gonna
was
get there in
garbage.
just a second. So, Eric, all in all, you're saying that one of your top 5 movies that we've watched as a group.
I mean, what am I sitting here at 50, 60, 70 movies? This was so enjoyable to me.
That makes me so happy.
I think John Malkovich, we do this podcast
being
kind of assuming or not, I don't know, that people have seen this. If you're listening and you haven't,
right,
it will just kick you straight in the guts the way that it starts. I mean, it only gets better from there. But this first scene had me. I wasn't sure I was going to like it. I did. I thought it was so fun. I thought it was interesting. There were times where I went, "What the fuck?" Everything that you could like about a movie.
There, he was just being John Malkovich.
We should do
That
being
was
John
fucking
Malkovich. By the
great.
way, it won
That
a
was
bunch of
pretty good.
awards.
You were doing right.
The fuck?
He was being John Malkovich right there. That was fucking
I get it.
great.
What's funny is that
Malkovich.
I actually hadn't seen this movie in so long whenever I recommended it that I wasn't really sure whenever I rewatched it if it was as good as I remembered. But I remember when it came out, I told everybody, you have to watch this movie. And then people sometimes would say they liked it and sometimes would say this is the biggest piece of shit I've ever seen.
I don't understand. I can understand being confused by it. I can understand, like I have said about one of my favorite movies, Moulin Rouge, where people go, man, I tried to watch that thing and that was really tough. I didn't. And yeah, more power to you. I get that. I can understand people saying that about this. I cannot and could not understand someone saying this wasn't any good or I did not enjoy that. I mean, that's a personal preference thing, so I get that. But my goodness, the acting in this, the pacing of it, the Coen brothers obviously are really talented at this specific kind of genre that they've maybe not created, but certainly perfected.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's not to like about the film.
So Lucy in the chat room did say, I never would have watched this on my own. Glad I chose to get this out. So she actually got put onto 5 questions because she's a $35 supporter, and we lost a contestant that couldn't be here. So we didn't lose them.
Rest in peace.
About to say, my goodness, this just is.
Everything's fine, guys. We're fine.
Thoughts and prayers, though.
But that's one of my favorite aspects of this show that we do, is that I get to see movies like this that, to be honest, if you're like, hey, man, you got an hour and a half, you want to watch this movie or do literally anything else, I would go, well, I'm not going to watch that. I'm going to go do whatever.
I was telling my haircut.
And I try not to, I'm so sorry. And I try not to, like, I think we all do. You don't want to go so obscure that people listening don't want to fucking... They're not going to get it. You can do Breakfast Club and everybody can figure out what you're talking about a little bit. I hate doing like super obscure movies. I mean, it'd be fun to do that, but it doesn't make sense for the show. But I'm like, it's got fucking George Clooney and Brad Pitt. Like, it's something that people, if you haven't seen, should see. So,
but this is the thing. So, I was telling the guy cutting my hair last night that we were doing this, and he's like, oh yeah, I think I remember that. So this is the kind of movie, and it came out in 2008. It's not a classic that where if you haven't seen it, you would kind of make it a point to see it.
Yeah.
But it's long enough ago that it wouldn't be on your list of kind of like, oh, I know that one came out a couple years back and I always wanted to see it, but I never did. Like, it doesn't fit any of that criteria. So unless you kind of make it a point to watch this movie, I don't think you're ever going to find it. I would have...
Yeah. I agree.
Never just happened across this, because it's not Step Brothers where, that came out a long time ago and someone goes, oh my God, you've never seen Step Brothers? You've got to see this.
Yeah.
But it didn't come out 2 years ago where someone goes, oh, you remember that movie that won the Academy Award last year? Oh, no, I never saw that one. Oh, man, you've got to see this movie that won the Academy Award last year. It just doesn't fit any of the criteria for revisiting it. But man, I'm glad we did. Thank you, Casey. This is rad.
For sure.
That makes me so happy. I really just assumed that y'all, I mean, I don't know how Sean feels about it still, but I would have assumed that like it was going to be a 50-50 split at least on who liked it and who didn't.
So Amy, I think Casey thought you were going to think this movie was long.
Slow.
I can see that, but I thought it was funny. I laughed out loud. I had seen it before, so I remembered that I liked it. I didn't remember all the little bits and pieces, 2 scenes, and that was it. But I liked it. I remember I watched it last night and I thought, man, this is really fucking weird.
You said you remember him getting shot in the head. What was the other scene you remembered?
The sex chair.
Okay.
Because I watched it with Derek's parents.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. She'll never forget that, actually.
I'll never forget that part. But overall, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was very funny. Very dry.
Because Derek's mom turned and said, we have one of those.
She would have come out with something funny to say.
We can make you
She
one
said,
of those.
damn it, we should have patented it.
Yeah. That's possible.
Derek uses one of these every day.
Bloop. Yeah, it's like floss.
For your butt.
Yeah,
cleans
it all out.
Oh my gosh. No, loved it though. Good pick.
You just put a big straw there. And I'm sorry. God damn, that's getting fucking crazy.
Sean.
It's like a drain.
Well, good pick, baby. Okay, Jonathan.
Oh my God, here it goes.
Hit us with it. What'd you think, buddy?
I was so confused.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, did I miss something? Because I was sitting here. I've got 2 monitors above, and I'm working. I'm like watching. I got subtitles, and I'm like, wait, okay, what is Let me rewind. Yeah, it was just so confusing. It's I don't want to say I hate it, but I think I need to watch it one more time to like fully grasp it. But no, it wasn't bad.
I think it's probably one of those that you can't watch and multitask.
Right.
Like, you have to sit and pay attention to it.
I literally stared at him and I'd watch him looking at his notes and doing stuff, and I'd be like, you gotta.
It already only barely makes sense. So if you're not paying attention, it really doesn't make sense.
Well, again,
and statistically, one of us should have not liked it for sure.
I didn't get
because
that
of the IMDb rating.
when she said, fantastic.
That's fantastic.
Those little things. It's little shit like that.
The fact that I missed that, because again, it just switches to her next, and that's the night out that they had. They never refer to it again, but You know what, man? He made that chair and somebody got to enjoy it.
And you got to find that
fucking dog. Well, good pick, Casey. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, you can email us and Facebook us or whatever. But I'll talk about that in a second.
Or whatever.
Go ahead and let's Sean.
Let's check the email box. Email us at jaredgoestothemovies@gmail.com.
Eric and friends, I hope you're all doing well. I just listened to the half-baked episode, and it's great to finally be a part of the winning team.
Oh, shit. Somebody came in hot.
Josh is trying to convince me to bump my subscription up so we can both be on 5 questions. I'll have to think about that for a moment, but it sure is tempting. Josh and I were IMDb before IMDb was a thing.
It's a Millman brother.
Eric, I'm also interested in seeing how this love triangle between us goes. Josh and I usually had no issue sharing stuff as kids, but he seems pretty territorial over you for good reason. Wink. All right, I already got this figured out. Josh on Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Saturday.
Party night.
Both.
Oh, no.
Or you could just take
Have you been consulting with the Mormons?
And put your dick in one of those suction cup things.
Spit roast.
Great.
Oh, yeah, get it stuck in there.
Turn me around. Casey, you absolutely contribute to the show. Don't let Jared put you down.
Fucking
Jared.
what?
Amy, keep up that trivia because Eric is going to make a comeback soon. Sean, you're the best, man. Keep the wheels on this bus. But, man... Sean, man. Dude, all the work you do for this show.
Oh, Sean, man, and Slipknot.
Man, you keep this show rolling. And to the rest of the crew, all of the people on Eric's show, you are one of them. As always, keep up the great work and never stop laughing. Love, Jeff Millman. I love this bit.
Hey.
Yeah. Great one. Jeff, we're glad to have you.
P.S. I just got my COVID vaccine.
Motherfucker.
And man, does my arm hurt. I hope Casey feels better soon.
I'm all better.
Thanks, Jeff.
Yay.
Thank you, Jeff. Keep writing in.
We love you. Love you, Dad.
No, you don't. I do.
You love him. Yeah. All right.
I only just met him. I don't know if you guys believe in love at first sight, but it happened with Josh.
Is it really his brother, or is it just like a Jeff, like a Chuck E. Cheese's brother is Jeff Cheese?
No, Chuck E. Cheese is Bruce Cheese.
But everybody you always say is Jeff somebody.
No, but Caitlin Cheese, though. Let's be respectful.
But this is really Jeff.
But are you sure it's not just like some random guy that
he was on
Jeff
5 questions,
Millman?
like sitting next to Josh.
I said random guy, fake name.
No, they're
look alike?
brothers.
Can you tell?
I mean, they're both.
You meet him at one of the shows a while back.
They're both circumcised.
Oh yeah, that'll do it. That
we
makes
don't
sense.
know that for sure.
I do.
And only brothers.
All right. Next up.
Hold on. Do you guys like impressions?
Mm-hmm.
Impressionists?
Here is my impression of being circumcised.
At age 8, when they realized they forgot.
Dude, I had a friend that had it in kindergarten.
No.
Yeah. One of my best friends was friends with him, and like he's like, oh, I remember whenever he got circumcised. We were like in kindergarten or first grade. It was like a whole deal.
And he couldn't walk for 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
God, that would be awful.
Because his mom like remarried, and his like biological dad wasn't in his life, and he was just like, well, you gotta fix that.
Oh no.
I mean, what's there to fix? It's the way you're born. Like,
it just happened.
You're fucking circumcised. Don't even act like you wouldn't look at one of those weird looking dicks.
Do you think that I circumcised myself or had any choice in the matter? Like, it
yourself.
just happened.
It's a hard decision, man. It really is.
Oh, is it? How hard is it?
It's so hard.
It should really be a soft
It's
decision.
almost 4 inches.
Throbbing.
Okay, go ahead.
Hi, gentlemen and ladies of Jarrett Goes to the Movies. Boca Ray here. Just wanted to bring some humor to you all this week. I hope these are okay. A blonde goes into a bar. The bartender asks what she would like, and she replies, bring me a beer, please. And the bartender asks, Anheuser-Busch? To which she replies, fine, thanks. And how's your dick?
That's good.
That's really fucking
That's really good.
man.
Thanks all for what you do. I still need to share my story with you regarding New Orleans, but I have been pretty busy this week, so look forward to it next episode. That is from Boca Ray.
I love when Bella Fleck writes in. That's
a
awesome.
good one.
Guys, that was fucking great. What a great episode we've just had. And what a great night. You know, like I love doing this show so
Sean.
very much. What?
You got Sean.
I got it.
He loves that Bella Fleck reference.
I love doing this show so very much, and I can't believe we've been doing it as long as we have. I can't wait until we get back to being able to do live events and things like that. Until then, you can connect with us on our website, which is JarrettGoesToTheMovies.com. We're on Facebook at Jarrett Goes to the Movies. Also, we have a fan page on Facebook. It's super fun, very interactive. Go over there. YouTube, we have a Jarrett Goes to the Movies YouTube. We're also on Twitch at Jarrett Goes to the Movies. It'd be great if you would subscribe and turn on notifications on YouTube and Twitch.
Just don't be a dick about it.
Yeah, that's right. That way we can let you know when we're going to be on there live. Instagram, we're at Jarrett
You
Movies.
mean like Ellen DeGeneres?
That's right. Instagram, Jarrett Movies. My name is spelled Jarret, by the way, not
That's how you spell it. That's how they should spell it.
It does not matter how much my grandma's voice text wants your name to be Jared.
Right. One of my sisters calls me Jared, and it's fucking weird. Twitter, Jarrett Movies. We have a Patreon. That's how you support the show and become a part of the winning team. We are at patreon.com/JarrettGoesToTheMovies. You can email us at JarrettGoesToTheMovies@gmail.com. Or text us and leave us a voicemail, or text us or leave us a voicemail. 714-451-6029. That's 714-451-6029. Yes, Casey in the back.
We're doing Twitch wrong. Daniel said follow on Twitch and hit the bell icon to get notifications when the channel is live.
All right, follow on Twitch.
Sounds complicated.
Hit the bell icon to get notifications when the channel is live.
Twitching.
When
Look at us.
twitching.
That's twitching.
When we've been twitched.
Thank you very much for sharing, Tim Trafton from Maine, Chris Pulse, Bradley Cooper. Oh, thanks, dude. Greg Stevens, Mike Lobonovitz, Fiona Freeman, and Brad Pitt. We appreciate that. Very, very...
Got her! Jesus Christ.
Jesus. Fucking Brad Pitt. Guys, what a fun time. Hey, we'll see you down the road.